Oh my god, that explains so much. That explains so much. That explains why no one was in YouTube chat. That explains so much why no one was there. Oh my god, that explains so much, dude. Jeez. Okay. So it's specifically because the YouTube chat was not activate, or it's because the YouTube chat was how you say it, was on private. Okay. Now, okay, let's test Twitch. So the CODs aren't on your YouTube. It shows the VOD from 2 minutes ago. Well, now it does. Yeah, because I made it public. That's why. But I was testing it previously, and the text to speech wasn't working. Like yesterday, I was streaming YouTube without even like recognizing that I was streaming YouTube without even recognizing that YouTube was on private yesterday and the day before. Like I think for like a whole week, I was streaming without even recognizing that my what do you call it? I was streaming for like a whole freaking week without like without recognizing that YouTube was fucking on private. Your YouTube is a YouTube. Yeah, yeah, I know. My YouTube is fine now. But that's the thing is,
Your YT is a YT.
yeah, yesterday I just freaking what do you call it? Yeah, yesterday and like the day before and the day before that, I was freaking how do you say it? I guess I was streaming privately. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that it was private. Like the VODs might have been public, but like it explains so much why nobody's been on my YouTube streams because it's not it's on private. That's why. Like wow, I'm insane. I'm stupid as hell. So yeah, that explains so much now. Yeah, because apparently um let's see. Yeah, since the 24th. So for 3 days, I have been like 3 to like 4 days, I have been like or having it private. Some of the VODs go public, but it just the streams were public. God damn it. That explains so goddamn much. Okay. Well, explain it. Well, shit. Oops. Now YouTube is fine. I just kind of didn't recognize that shit. Wow. All right. Really just shows what I'm doing here. Did YouTube just end again? Hold on. Oh my god. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Did it just end by accident, though? No, it didn't. Okay. Okay. Now we're good. Jeez. God damn it. That explains so goddamn much, dude. I really wish I knew that because like the fact that YouTube like it's just crazy because that means for the past like week I have been just like I've just been like streaming like hitting stream on YouTube, but because the stream is private or got privated, like nobody was in there and I was like, man, this is weird. Like nobody's been here for I'm like, man, nobody's been in my YouTube stream for a long time. That explains a lot because it was on private. That's why nobody's been there. Whoops. God, I'm such a moron. Hate that I didn't even catch that. Wow. So, Uh okay. Well now okay. Cool. Alright. We're gonna see how many people join today. If it's less than like 2, then or let me do a number of 3. It's usually 2 to 3 people. If nobody joins the stream, I'm just going to well no, see I have to stream on YouTube now because now YouTube thinks that or now fucking nobody on YouTube was originally like here for a long time. The only problem is I feel like I'm going to be eating for like a fucking hour. I don't know. Maybe. It depends on everyone's mood today, I guess. I got barely jack shit done yesterday, so that was fun. Oh. The fucking problem is, I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted to stream today, but like, I'm just like not fucking prepared for it, clearly. So, I don't know. Maybe I won't stream today. I don't know. We'll see. I'll give it like, we'll give it like.
Getting work done is boring.
Getting work done is boring? What do you mean getting work done is boring? What do you mean? Well, see, it's only, but there's still one person here. You're still here, Neon, so I'm like, I may just go until you, like, fall asleep or something, probably. Or until, like, you're bored, or until you, like, have to leave. So, maybe. But, my problem is, I burnt my fucking food, so I had to order fucking fast food. I had to order Uber Eats, so I'm like, just fucking, you know, I had to order Uber Eats because I fucking burnt my food again, so. Oh, yeah.
Whoever put the S in fast food was big brain.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, whoever put the S in fast food is big brain. Yeah, I mean, agreed. Unfortunately, you know, they really disguise that shit well, you know. The irony is, the funny thing that people don't recognize, even if you, like, the one thing I don't think people recognize is, like, yeah, you can get fat off of, like, fast food, but that's if you eat it, like, 3 meals a day. Like, if you eat, like, the 3 meals a day that's, like, American culture tells you to do, even though you're only supposed to eat, like, 2, because that's just, like, an average thing for most places. But fast food, how do you say it? That's the reason why people tend to get, like, pretty obese with fast food, because technically, fast food doesn't necessarily make you, I mean, obviously makes you fatter, but, like, you can gain weight from it if you eat, like, a lot of it, but if you have, like, the right amount of calories and, like, you eat the right foods, technically you won't get fat from it, but you will get a ton of diseases from it, because fast food isn't healthy for you, obviously. So it's like, the one funny thing is, the whole stereotype of fast food is like, this, like, oh yeah, well, you think of the guy with the Big Mac and like eating the fucking, like, 10 big, like, you know, ordering like 10 Big Macs. I mean, not anymore because of the economy, but, like, you know, the dude that used to get, like, you know, like 3 meals just for himself, and would, like, have, like, a giant soda and slurp down, like, fucking, I don't know, blatant sugar, obviously. A dude that would just get, like, that would get, like, obese from shit like that, right? But the irony is, like, it's really kind of ironically hard to do that with fast food if you actually, like, eat, like, a proper amount. Because the funny thing about fast food is it makes you shit yourself, like, constantly. Like, you shit yourself so much. So it's like, it's not necessarily good for you, but it does typically keep the weight off, like, all the time. The main issue with it is the fact that people eat it so often, and, like, or that you can eat it so often that you can get fat from it, right? Like, but the highest chance is more of just, you can get diseases from it rather than just getting fat from it, you know? Because the irony is a lot of good foods, or like foods that like are properly cooked and like, have like proper meal foods, like takeout, that's the stuff that could get you fat, because like it's actually like high, obviously like high calories, high carbs, high like everything, right? But that's the stuff like, that's the stuff that can really get you fat. That's the stuff that actually feeds you well. And normally, like usually the human body is for years was supposed to maintain, starving all the time. So humanity hasn't, like the human body hasn't adapted to anything like that. But you know, we haven't adapted like that for excuse me. We haven't mutated to handle high content foods like that yet. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting, foods that make you fat are actually the stuff that's like the good shit, but the stuff that obviously is like fast food, has a lower chance of making you fat, but it has a higher chance of giving you disease. It gives you a really high chance of disease. So, think about that next time. Like that's the reason why, like, your heart can like be gone with that type of shit, but with like high sodium and shit. But getting fat is a lot harder than people think it can be. Especially if you don't eat that much. Like if you don't eat like giant portions, and you try to stick it to like smaller portions, like, and you still eat like fast food and shit, you'll be typically fine, but you'll be fine in weight, but you'll die of disease. You'll die of like heart disease or some shit. So I don't know. That's just one weird stereotype. I don't know. But then again, I'm also not a scientist, Like scientists obviously go like, "Oh, well, fast food can like kill you by getting you fat and you die." But the irony is most people that die from like fast food are like die from indulging in bad foods, like greasy foods like that. Typically, you notice how a lot of those guys that die from that shit are not fat, but they're a little, they could be a little bit overweight, but
High 3.
they're not like so obese to the level where they're like shaking a mountain, right? You know, it's like it's just really hard to do that shit from that type, or from it's really hard to do that shit from like it's really hard. It's obesity is not the one thing that you could really necessarily get from it if you just manage it, but a lot of the guys that die from it are typically the people that, yeah, sure, it can be overweight people, but, or it can be obese people, but it also, most of the time, is just a person that eats terribly and then gains a million diseases because they ate like shit and then they died from the disease, you know? Not saying that people should be like, oh yeah, let me load up on like 10,000 calories. No, but let me load up on like 10,000 calories a day. It should be, and like, it's like, oh, I guess obesity doesn't matter. No, I'm just saying that, still don't eat fast food every day. Obviously, it's hard. Like, it's impossible to now, thank God, because like fast food is just too expensive, but like to eat every day. But, if you eat something unhealthy, like every day, you're gonna gain a lot. You can gain a lot of weight, but you also, the disease will probably kill you before the weight. I'm sorry, it's just true. Your body is slower, so I guess that's also a part of it too. But it's weird. It's a weird thing. So I don't know. It's just like I feel like places that, hi Cry, how was work? How was errands? How's your day in general? Hope it did well for you. Um, yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. Odd thing to say, but, or odd thing to bring up, but um, I don't know. I know, odd thing to bring up. I just thought it's always interesting that like that the main stereotype of that just really doesn't just doesn't make much sense, because I don't know. Because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little crazy on it, but like how like Because you always hear the whole thing of being like the stereotype is like, oh yeah, a person that eats like terrible food or fast food gets like fat, right? But it's more the person that it's not necessarily that. It's more of like it's a person that like eats fast food dies of like disease should be more of the stereotype, rather than die at a young age by eating terrible food all the time, versus person that like gets fat and then you'll know when it's a dangerous thing, I guess, because like telling people that it's like telling people that's like, oh yeah, well, if you like if you're not fat then you can't die of these crazy diseases or you won't die super early. That's a super fucking dangerous thing to teach people. Because one, obviously it creates people with eating disorders, but one, it creates people with eating disorders, but second off, it also just like makes people have a sense of security, and then then all of a sudden when they start like having diseases at like an early age, people are like, whoa, wait, I thought like I just had to I thought I had to just stay skinny to survive. No, that's not how this works. That's not how a human body works. It's like you could be as skinny as you need to be, but it does not matter. Like you could be pretty skinny and maintain a certain weight. Like you'd be like a twink like me every day, but that doesn't stop diseases from trying to kill you, or doesn't stop like bad stuff from trying to like develop diseases. So, just sorry. You just yeah, I don't know. Anyway, are you still here, Neon? Or am I just talking to myself now? I don't know.
Hello, Color. How are you today?
Hi, Super Chefs. How was work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hoping it well for you. You missed the whole tangent I had about fast food, or like not just fast food, but like the culture.
Not talking to yourself anymore.
Well, yeah, I guess not anymore. I was saying if Neon or Karai was here, but I almost was about to end the stream because I was like, oh, he left. Yeah. I was talking about like how 35% off gift subs. Interesting. Bummer. What was I gonna say? No, I was talking about how fast food like how a lot of times it's always
Actually,
really...
I befriended a new person a couple days ago at college and had a tangent about how AI is bad.
Ooh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of those. A lot of like I said, it's definitely gotten me kicked out of a lot of groups because of it, so believe me, I'm aware. So tell me about it. Tell me more, tell me about it more. Hold on, alright.
Practice.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put on some music, because usually you and I can get into pretty deep conversation without like a video in the background. Actually, no. You know what? We can.
Any art, music, singing, dancing, acting,
This guy's heavily
drawing,
British.
painting, sculpture, poetry, fiction, essays, reportage. No matter
AI
how
ruins our
well
social
or
circles, kills
badly,
creativity,
not
takes away jobs, and it makes people dumber because they rely too much on someone else doing their job and don't read and learn from the AI.
AI ruins our social circles, kills creativity, takes away jobs, and makes people dumber because they rely too much on someone else doing their job and don't read and learn from the AI. Yes, that is true. The one thing I'm just wondering, like, what was like the argument about? Was that your statement? What did he try to clap back with? Well, I'm gonna actually copy and paste this because this is a hell of a good thing to quote. Damn it, hold on. God damn it. Fucking okay, copy text, there we go. Sorry.
No, most of those arguments were from him that I agreed with.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were arguing with him because he was like pro AI or something. This is a good quote to have.
We just coincidentally sat near each other, and then we started some small talk.
Okay, interesting. Yes. Well, I 1000% agree with you. We've talked about that 100 of times, but, you know, since you're the one person that actually doesn't get tired of it, I can actually talk about it. I just know a ton of people really fucking hate when artists do this shit now because, like, we've gotten to the point where, like, now people are tired of, like, artists just shitting on AI because it's not the fact that they're tired of it because it's like, oh yeah, well, you know, we get it. It's more of a people aren't mad because of the fact that we're shitting on AI. And then we keep doing it. They're just more annoyed at the fact that like we keep doing it because it's preventing us from actually doing like our creative stuff because we actually like someone like really like told me a pretty good thing about it. It's like, yeah, well, I'm like I have I had a coworker tell me it's like, yeah, I'm not really. Hold on, sorry, one sec. Hold on. One second. So I'm just sending this to someone real quick.
The main problem is some people rely on AI for literally everything, and don't even use it as a learning tool, just feeding prompts for the AI and lazily mooching off of it.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I had yeah, no, I get that, right? Like the one thing that's really interesting is I had like a coworker. Basically, like he watches like art thing. Like he watches a lot of like cartoons on like YouTube, right? Like or a lot of people that make like cartoon things, right? And he talked about the fact how he was just like
I could accept if AI is used as a learning tool, but
Yeah.
not letting AI do everything for you.
Exactly. No, well, he was more annoyed at the fact that like because there was like these cartoonists, right, that he used to watch all the time, right? But recently, like a lot of the stuff that they were making was the artists like shitting on AI like constantly, right? Like video after video after video, which makes sense, right? Because like, you know, we have our frustrations with it and we hear like the same excuses 50 million times, so that we kind of like bring our feelings out to it, right? But he basically went like, he's like, yeah, I'm not necessarily tired of the fact, like, I get the reason why AI sucks. It's like, I know all the reasons, and artists have like given, like, you know, everybody knows the reason why, like, art, like, why it's frustrating that it's threatening creativity, right? But he gave a pretty good point that, like, after that, right? He was like, I'm not frustrated that AI is being shit on. I'm just frustrated that the people that are the most creative, the people I go to for creativity and entertainment, are the very people that are like, that are just, what do you call it? We're just frustrated that they're suppressing their creativity because of like the very thing that they make fun of, which I thought was a very good, like, I thought was like, yeah, that, you know, that's a good point, right? Because even when AI, even though like we don't rely off of AI has also affected us in multiple ways, right? Where essentially like artists weirdly like, you know, playing it the worst or get like suckered by it the worst because we shit on it constantly and think about it constantly and like have to and like attack it constantly. which stops us from actually doing like actual creative things that came from our creative minds, right? Because and I could kind of agree with that. Okay, I could see how that gets frustrating, right? At first, like I didn't understand the exact reason why, and I talk like it's still very, very, very important, but I do get the idea, I guess, if you have an audience that like they get it, right? They know that AI sucks. Everybody knows that AI is the worst. Everybody knows that it destroys all creativity, all creative minds, all creative processes, even like, you know, and obviously destroys like the challenge of like entertainment, right? You know, like what entertainment is challenging your mind on, right? And it just like, and I guess I get it, you know, it's like it probably is like really annoying listening to an artist that has like that can make like, you know, especially the ones that make like comedy and humor. It does kind of suck when we do end up doing shit where it's like where we put ourselves in the position of shitting on AI when and making fun of it a million times rather than maybe
When we
just
talk too much about AI getting rid of our jobs, we ironically lose our jobs. We need to stop giving AI engines attention as a whole and let the AI bandwagon go straight off a cliff.
exactly, you know, and that's complete, yeah, and unfortunately I get it, you know, it sucks because I'm like, yeah, that's straight up, like that started making me realize, I'm like, okay, like yesterday, like I, you know, when I started like my most recent TikTok video, I was like, you know what, you're right, I need to make some creative goofs and gaffs again, because it's like it's very clear that like despite me like obviously like being so against AI, I am weirdly falling for the trap the most by making stuff that's like still just shitting on a program that is far like under me, right? I don't mean like, you know, I've said this many times, like AI, like Gen AI is giving me a superiority complex, and it's true, I'm far superior than Gen AI, you know, and I will always be, because not
related, but I also made a post on Instagram revealing that I'm an LGBTQ Muslim.
LGBTQ Muslim? That is interesting. How did your family take it? Oh, I guess you just made a post on Instagram. That's interesting. You're a very interesting or very different person. The gays affect everything. No, I'm kidding. The gays are everywhere. No, anyway, sorry, I don't know. I was trying to make a joke out of it. I just didn't know how.
Interestingly enough, a few of my Muslim friends liked my Insta post where I came out as an LGBTQ Muslim. I'm relieved. I honestly expected the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, you have to also recognize too, it's like each generation usually gets better from the last. I just think right now, like late Zoomers are not. Like I just really think right now late Zoomers are very much the opposite of that shit right now. So it's like, but most people typically like usually just don't care. It doesn't really affect them that much. And you know, like I had a coworker that didn't even realize I was like
I came out as gay to my mom a month ago. She was upset. I was expecting it honestly. I'd rather just be truthful to the world, no matter who hates me.
Your parents are obviously going to be. My parents hated that I was gay. I didn't tell them till after. They didn't find out until after I was out of their home. So I get it, man. So like usually the parents will always be the ones that will start like that. Of course, everybody else, I think, because it doesn't affect them that much, you know, or you know, they just. I don't know how to explain it, because the problem is that's like when parents start getting selfish and are like, oh, well, you're supposed to be the one to carry on my bloodline, when like in reality, they forget that the child that they have, they're supposed to be, you know, allowing them to have the most happiness, you know. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, they forget that kind of stuff, and it's like, you know, it's interesting. I wish I could give more on that, but some parents just aren't very good with that kind of stuff, you know. So, hello Zen, how was work? How was errands? How's your day in general? Hope it was well for you.
Interesting enough, one of my friends who liked my Insta post is a tech bro who shared anti-Kamala memes during the presidential election.
Oh yeah. And then frickin' the annoying orange ended up being the most AI bro ever. Or ended up being like the biggest sellout to AI companies ever. Hilarious.
I'm staying with my brother for a little while. However, my relationship with him warmed recently, so I think I'm in the clear.
Well, first off, you got to get him to admit that.
Also, greetings Zen the Vigilante.
You have to get him to admit that Gen AI is destroying human creativity. That's the thing, is the main thing, like, as an artist, I could give really, like I said, maybe I'm being jerkish on this, but like the main thing is it's threatening art, and that is the most human thing, right? You know, art, education, family.
Good evening, Super Chefs.
There's 3 others. Fuck is it? Art, education, family. I'm trying to remember the 6 fucking pillars. Hold on, I have to look it up again. 6 pillars.
My tech bro friend hasn't said any of his thoughts about AI yet.
Yeah. Tech bros are very interesting. I just do not think I can hang out with them anymore because of that, but let's see. 6 pillars of institution, I can't remember exactly. Nope, that's not that. I'm talking about institution. Not fucking not pillars of character. Hold on. Institution, society. Damn it. There's 6 pillars of institution, but like it keeps pulling up the other ones. No.
Apparently my brother's Wi-Fi is even worse than where I was before.
Let's see. I think it's 7, not 6. It is 7. Let's see. I think it's 7, not 6. It is 7, not 6. My bad. Whoops. Hold on. Let's see. Government, family, business, media, education, religion, and arts and entertainment. Yeah. Like, you know, that's the thing, is these 7 are basically like what people have to admit that it's
also, my hand is once again injured.
That AI is trying to destroy. It's trying to destroy arts and entertainment. I guess even religion it's trying to destroy as well. Let's see. Family, probably not. Business for sure. Media for sure. So arts and entertainment.
It bled for a solid 3 minutes.
Education, media. Bled for a solid 3 minutes. Oh my god. Are you okay? Oh my god, dude. Zen.
I'm just randomly scrolling on Insta, and I see a post in Spanish that translates to NYC without Latinos does not exist, and I will agree all the way.
New York City without Latinos does not exist, and I'll agree all the way. Arizona without Latinos doesn't exist either. I'm gonna be honest. If there's no Hispanic or like Latinos in Arizona, there is something heavily wrong. If I do not hear somebody speaking in Spanish, just randomly somewhere, like just talking to people in Spanish, then there's something heavily scarily wrong about that. If I don't see something in Spanish or hear something in Spanish, then there's something very scary.
But it's done bleeding, so I'm sure it's fine.
Which we are, which again, yeah, but yeah, let's see. Government is mainly this is the thing too. You're not supposed to let these 7 mix that often. Like they can, but like one has to
not
be
just Arizona,
in the background.
pretty much all of the border states, California, New Mexico, and even Texas.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Well, I think California is more like Japanese or like even other Asian countries tend to go there more often.
I have a question.
I may have an answer, but I won't completely know. Yeah. This is usually what creates like progress in society, but unfortunately, the first one obviously is destroyed.
I teleported bread.
Teleported bread? Huh? Is that a question?
California is a big melting pot, just like my local New York City.
Yeah. Arizona is like I will
Replying
say
to the Vigilante, I teleported bread. What?
Here's the thing. I do think that like America itself is a melting pot, but the border states specifically are heavily melting pot.
Zen is making a TF2 reference.
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I'm sorry.
Hi, it's me again. I'm back in TikTok, but happy Easter 4 days until the Super Mario Galaxy movie comes out.
It's me. I'm back in TikTok, but Easter 4 days until the... Wait, what?
Replying to Zen the Vigilante, I teleported bread. How much?
Wait, what do you mean Happy Easter? We're in March. Easter doesn't happen until April.
Hi, welcome back.
Hold on. do you mean Happy Easter? Hold on. Hold on. When is Easter? Yeah, it doesn't happen for another like 2 weeks.
Replying to super chefs. How much? I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
Okay. I didn't get the reference, but now that that you guys told me the reference, I now know, but you know. Cheese. Sorry, 1 sec.
Color. Now your line is, where have you been sending it?
Oh God, I have no idea what the TF2 like jokes are. Like I remember those old SFM like TF2 animation things.
I don't
They were
remember the
like
rest.
in Gary's mod, but yeah, you know, those were crazy back then. Like those were surprisingly impressive for the time that they were created, so
Say,
Hold on.
where have you been sending it? In a German accent.
Or have you been sending it? I don't know how to do a German accent. Hold on. Nine. No, I can't. I can't do that in a German accent. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do a German accent. So Gustav. Hold on. Gustav. Jean. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't form my mouth like that.
I'll send the video I was referencing.
Anyway.
Your HAV, you've been sending
Get
it.
money and fame.
Where have you... No, you can't say been sending it because been doesn't really work for that kind of accent. They have... They have all been sending it... Nah. Gosh. Hushkin. Boshk. Clockenhaus. Hold on, let me see if I can practice. Clockenhaus. Okay. Where have you damn it. Clankenhaus. Okay. Here we go. Where have you been sending it?
I sent the video to the Discord.
Okay. Sure, since I'm like just kind of fiddle-faddling around right now. Oh my god, 14 minutes? You know what? We'll just watch because I can't really multitask while I'm drawing and eating. So I'm gonna I'm gonna eat while we watch this because I really can't multitask with this right
I'll
now.
accept that. Not bad accent.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Clankenhaus. It's Clankenhaus. So, where have you been sending it? Yeah, I can't do it. It sounds more Swedish, but not Swedish. Scottish? No. You have to give me a word that like actually works with the accent, and then I can actually do that. So.
What? Oh.
Scout, it's Pauling. Tell me you got the briefcase.
Yeah, sure.
And nobody saw you.
Basically nobody.
Scout, I'm here right now.
Oh, well, that's a funny...
Hello, Miss Pauling. We killed everybody and took a briefcase.
Not everybody, soldier. You left 7 witnesses, guys. 6.
It's like a whole ass like fucking
Look, just
animatic
keep the briefcase
or
safe,
like
okay?
animation. Jeez,
Have a good
I didn't
weekend,
realize
guys.
this.
Goodbye, Miss Pauling. I am leaving the van now.
Bye-bye. Okay, then. Hey, Miss Pauling, before you go,
Scout, let's say something.
Me when I'm trying to actually figure out what I'm trying to say in the stream. Hold on, 1 sec. I'm gonna grab some water. I'm sorry.
Scout has a crush on Miss Pauling, but is too cowardly to ask her out.
Pauling? Congratulations. You've been doused in water super chefs. You didn't have a cup this time, so you're just now wet. Maybe I should add like a hair dryer so you guys can, and you're hydrated now for some odd reason. I don't know how, because you're just like covered in water, so.
Hydration is good.
You're probably real busy this weekend, right?
Funny you should mention that. Looks like I will be burying bodies all weekend. So that you don't go to jail.
Oh, good. So, we're both busy.
Oh, gotta go.
That's a hell of a good, fucking, that's fucking great. Sorry. I just, you know how it is. Yeah, trying to bury bodies for your friends that may or may have not, murdered
I do have
people.
a cup with me. I held the water in it and now have a drink. That boy is so awkward.
Held a cup with you? Oh, okay. Damn.
A lot of people busy with busyness.
Asking out that dial tone again, I see.
Go to hell, Spy. Hey, look at all this. What are you two eggheads been working on? Nice catch.
Yeah, listen now, we've been running some experiments on the teleporter. Well, y'all ought to take a look at this.
Wow, you can teleport bread. That is big news. The demo...
Oh, wait. I've seen this before. Hold on. I've seen that exact clip before. Like, used for, like, a... man, dude, this was used a lot back then when there was, like, a lot of useless tech. Hey, we could use that now. You know? We can ironically use that same clip today as we did, like, 20 years ago, or 10 years ago, I guess, technically. Yeah, 10 years ago. I was right.
Back with the beer yet? Cause I... Oh! What the hell is that? Chumas!
Y'all know what this means, right?
We cannot teleport bread anymore!
Whoa, not exactly, soldier. You teleport as much bread as you like. That goes for all of you. If there's something any of y'all wanted to do before you, well, died, now would be a good time.
How long before these tumors kill us?
Well, let's see. We all use the teleporter, let's say, 6 times a day, times 4 years, minus we're not bread. 3 days. Yes, we all have 3 days to live.
What?
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
Okay. So I'm figuring out all the meme clips came from this. I've seen that clip so many times in my life. Okay. I'm realizing all the Team Fortress 2 memes probably, or not all, but a lot of them came from this one.
Line is also a meme.
Yeah. I'm realizing a lot of these came from these. I kind of should have noticed that.
It contains
So you've
the
noticed.
dying wish of every man here. Scout, you did collect everyone's dying wish.
You bet.
Excellent. Gentlemen, synchronize your death watches. We have 70 hours to live. For most men,
My
no
favorite meme
time
has yet
at
to come.
all.
I'm sure you've heard of it.
We
Probably.
are not most men. We are mercenaries. We have the resources, the will to make these hours count. The clock is ticking, gentlemen. Let's begin.
Gentlemen, synchronize your buckets.
Our first dying wish is Scout's. He's drawn a picture of me getting hit by a car. I have something radiating off of me.
Yeah, those are stink lines. That's why the car hit him. Because he smells.
Yes, I see. Eerie.
Okay, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of memes here, huh? Okay. I probably haven't seen I haven't seen this whole thing at once. I've just mainly seen it I mainly seen it clips at a time, so
You've drawn me having sexual congress with the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower having sexual congress with me. Both of us relaxing post-coitus. I'm crying, and the Eiffel Tower has stink lines coming off of it. Did anyone besides Scout put a card into the bucket?
Classic Scout.
Fantastic.
I think the term is
This
culture
was
osmosis.
a huge waste of my time.
You did not read mine.
Does it say you want the bucket?
Yes.
See you all in hell.
term is culture osmosis. I did not know that. Classic.
Go away.
Hey, you got a second?
Oh, Scout. Please, go yourself.
Yeah.
See you all in hell.
that's-
Me talking to our executive branch.
That's funny. Anyway, oh, wait. Ow. Come on, Spy. I'm wedging my head through a door here to tell
Oh,
you I'm
no.
sorry.
Looks like
Make
our
it
branch
quick.
yikes. I mean, talking to any branch, all of them kind of sell out now. They all fucking suck the chode of like our fucking. They all suck chodes of like billionaires. Anyway,
So I did write down a last wish. I'd like to go on a date with Miss Pauling.
You're terrible with girls.
What? No, Spy, look at this. And this here. Spy, look at all of this. No, I am great with girls. Both got buckets of chicken. You want to do it?
Okay.
But you,
oh come on, man! Why you gotta call me out like that? God damn!
Spy, you are amazing with ladies. You know, classy ones, the kind that smell good and can read and always have their glasses on just kind of crooked, you know? Ones that don't go for a guy like me.
And why is
Unfortunately, this stereotype has died off a little bit since this was released.
that, do you think?
Come on, Spy, I don't know.
Well, a mystery we will take to our graves then. Goodbye.
Wait, okay, look, fine. Spy, this never leaves this room. You are better than me, all right? I need your help.
I'll do it. On one condition.
Uh-oh.
Say that again.
Fucking fried chicken. You have to remember, like, the person that he's also, like, dating also, like, is a person that's also, you know, like a murderer. Not like a murderer, but like a...
This is my favorite meme here. What Spy is about to say.
I don't know. Just saying, I don't know. Like, the qualifications, he's probably fine. I don't know.
Seduce me.
There's so many memes.
Seduce me.
There's so many memes. There's so many memes just from this one episode. Jesus.
You.
Seduce me. Seduce me.
You.
One more time.
Seduce me.
Sorry, one more time. Hold on.
Seduce me.
Sorry, one more time.
I didn't put that line in
Seduce
quotes.
me.
I'm genuinely asking of you. Color LOL.
Seduce me. Seduce me. Seduce me.
Okay, I'm done. All right. Anyway, I didn't put that line in quotes. I'm genuinely asking of you. Oh God, no, please. Look, we've already kissed. All right. We gotta keep it discreet.
You.
Seduce me.
What? Spy, I ain't gonna say.
Seduce me!
Right. Okay. Okay. Hey there, good looking. I got a bucket of chicken.
I'm not one of your fried chicken tramps.
No problem.
I'm
Let
a
Scout teach you how it's done and failed.
I like my men dangerous,
Oh God,
mysterious.
no problem. Let Scout teach you how it's done.
You want to be my
Failed.
lover?
And failed.
Earn
Got
it. Seduce me!
Bitches love fried chicken, though. Let's be honest. I mean, you know. Oh God, wait, hold on. I should really not be saying that while I'm dating a black man. That probably, never mind. Forget what I'm saying. Just ignore that part.
I wonder what's for dinner. King Parkinian.
Oh, he actually makes improvements.
Final question. You have a dinner date for 7. What time do you arrive?
7 a.m. Case the restaurant, run background checks on the staff. Can the cook be trusted? If not, I gotta kill him. Dispose of the body, replace him with my own guy no later than 4:30.
Not just chicken, but some like cock too. For legal reasons.
You're
Forget I said that
ready.
too.
Really?
No.
Not just chicken, but some, like, two. For legal reasons, I said that. I mean, which one? Well, never mind. It doesn't matter. Works both ways. Anyway,
Oh, everything you just said was insane. And we are out of time. Congratulations. You're a failure.
Oh. I failed, did I?
Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
Did I?
Scout, where is this going?
Where it's going is, I don't need you. I'll put this date on myself.
Yourself.
That's right, fancy pants, myself. So why don't you take your little failure, roll it up sideways, and okay, crap, I gotta go.
Congratulations.
Screw you, though.
You're a failure. LOL, thank you.
Y'all ready? Ready!
God damn. I mean, shit, man. Carbs be like that sometimes.
You're ready. All right.
Miss Pauline, what an unexpected surprise.
Took the briefcase. Don't worry. We can fix this. We'll get it back, and the administrator never has to know.
You look,
Drunk! Round, soft, no, round, bloody!
ravishing.
You too. Hold on. That's the briefcase right there. Scout, you... Are you having a problem?
Well, the thing is...
Guys, hey, fellas, listen! It's just bread that gets tumors. Not even tumors.
It's just
Damn
bread.
it. Twitch ad.
It's some form of self-aware beauty mark that only metastasizes in an environment of pure wheat.
How do they know only bread gets that, though?
Advertisement.
Oof. No, not an ad. Alright.
Good thing I'm on YouTube too.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't worry. I'll wait.
Ad is over.
Cool.
Here, watch this.
Ad over.
Hates me so much.
So we're fine, as long as nobody teleports any bread.
Question.
What's your question, soldier?
I teleported bread.
What?
You told me to.
How much?
I have done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
Oh, good God. Jesus Christ.
Here's Zen's meme.
Here's Zen's meme. Where?
Where have you been sending it?
Scout, I get 1 day off a year, and you just wasted it on this.
Oh, no.
Goodbye.
Wait. Why don't we discuss it over dinner?
What the hell is that?
You just saw OT.
What, that? Wait, where was the meme? Hold on. Where?
1 day.
Nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
Where have you been sending it?
That?
Scout,
I actually don't recognize
I
this
get 1
meme.
day off a year, and you just wasted it on this.
The teleporting bread
Goodbye.
clip.
Wait. Why don't we discuss it over dinner?
What the hell is that?
I've only sent bread for 3 days? That part?
Miss Pauling, run!
Now, Doctor!
Danger
They're having
bomb.
bread for dinner. Or should I say, the bread is having them for dinner.
The bread is having them for dinner. True. True enough. It's like when the candy was having you know, that's a too niche of a reference, never mind. Not the bread thing, but what I was about to say.
I think it's going pretty well. Now go.
Hey, Miss Pauling! Oh, I am so sorry.
Cut, Scout, what for? Pressing the one button you're never supposed to press? Do you have any idea what's in a briefcase that... Oh, give me your watch.
Yeah, exactly. See, that is where this all starts. No, actually, wait.
I teleported!
So that brings me to the point of the story, which is that I like you, and you should probably be sitting for the...
Guys! Close the blast doors!
Bro is butchering it.
My last few hours, I just... Never mind. Okay.
Imagine being like, man. It's really what carbs be like when you know, when you get old. No, really just do this to you sometimes. I don't know. I don't have a joke. I'm sorry. What the hell? Toast.
Miss Pauling, you all right?
I can't feel anything below my neck.
Oh, God.
Oh, now I can feel it. Ow. Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
God, I'm so sorry. This is not
That was so much fun.
You're not mad?
I was furious. Oh my god, you set off the briefcase alarm and you were having a prom for some reason. But then there was a monster and we shot it and I built a bomb and I think my leg's broken. Can we do this again?
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, nah, we can't. I'm gonna be dead.
Wait, what?
Good news! We're not dying. We are going to live forever.
I didn't say that. I just said we're not filled with tumors.
Oh, thank God. So yeah, Miss Pauline, I guess it's a date.
Actually, this is my only day off this year.
Oh.
Oh, but you could ride along with me on some jobs. Tomorrow, I'm belt sanding the fingerprints off a pile of corpses.
No.
Oh god.
Oh, you could help me yank the molars out of a box full of heads.
No to that.
Okay, well, Friday I've got to kill somebody who pressed a briefcase alarm button and... Oh, you're already gonna be at that one.
Oh god. Well, that was lovely. Dang, that was 15 minutes. All right. All right. God damn it. I was supposed to be done eating by that point, but I was trying to stretch for trying to buy time so I could eat, but I didn't buy enough time. Fuck, what? Okay. All right. I do have something to say about this fucker. This dude, right fucking here.
The line, good news, we're not dying. We're going to live forever, is so sad now, since the VA died.
It's a VI day. Oh, really? Oh, no.
Everyone died. The end. Patrick Star.
Oh, my God. And then everyone died. The end. No, that's so sad that some of the that one of the voice actors died. Okay. Let me tell you a little something, like a little fucking something annoying about this fucking channel. This channel constantly, right? Like, this is my main fucking problem with like political channels like this. Like, this is like stuff that is all about like he covers politics, right? But this fucker constantly talks about doing shit all the fucking time. But then let me show you a little something real quick. He starts off with let me see if I can find something from like months ago and like how he started and then just how his fucking channel got way too fucking massive. And he's still here. Hold on. Let me show you. Within this dude's channel basically blew up so fucking fast because this dude's fucking channel blew up so fucking quickly. How'd you say it? Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can find it. Yeah, this dude straight up went from I don't know, this guy basically, his whole thing is to cover like news, right? Like just straight up cover news. But like this fucker is such a sellout. Like it's crazy because where the world is at like the worst point, or like not the world, but where we're at is at the worst point of its life. This dude can do nothing but like, one, he's obviously covering the news, but he's not doing anything about it. Let me tell you a little something. It's a little fucking annoying by this fucking point that this fucker, like, every day, like, he talks about something, or he covers, like, news topics, right? And then he constantly shits on, like, everybody for not doing anything. But he doesn't do anything himself. I'm going to tell you, if you are going to do, like, political bullshit and then talk shit about everybody else not actually doing anything, then fucking do something with your goddamn power, you fucking asshole. Not you, Quebeco. This Valenti jackass. You know, it's like this dude, like, has so much fucking merchandise.
Hello, Cubico.
This guy has so much merchandise, and if this dude put even, like, the slightest bit of effort into, like, real-life events as he does his fucking merchandise, there would be way more changes than you think. The funniest thing is, a lot of these people act like they don't have the fucking power, but they have these huge followings with these giant, they have these large followings with, like, this large fan base, and then they fucking do nothing with it. Nothing. And it's like they tell you to do something, but then they don't, like, I never see them participate in fucking anything. I have not seen this dude, like, participate in anything. other than maybe like the very showboaty shit, but he's not a part of any group. He's not a part of any like.
Anyway, I remember
any
talking with a furry
movement.
dude named SKYKS, and that gave me a mood boost. And when I said it in his server, he just sent a sticker of his person not being happy. So yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's cute. I mean, mood boost, and when I said in the server,
He just wants to use his fan base.
yeah, well, no. No, he doesn't use his fan base. So essentially, like, this guy over, like, the past year has obviously been covering, like, a lot of news that's been happening for clearly a very long time. But, like, clearly our current fucking, like, the annoying orange has clearly pissed him off a lot, obviously. But, what's really interesting is that, this guy has been, like, this dude has made like rant after rant after rant. Like his whole thing is covering news, right? But the main thing that really bugs me about this dude is every time he yells at people for not doing anything constantly, right? Like every video he covers the news, sure. But he lies like a lot. Like I've literally fact checked this dude, and like he blows so much stuff out of proportion. He does theory craft. I do get the theories, right?
Anyway,
okay.
if you're wondering who that SKYKS guy is, he's like a dude that does the work of the media for the furry fandom.
Does the media for the furry fandom? Okay. Suspicious, but okay. Glad to hear it. And what do you mean, like, media for furry fandom? I don't know. I don't trust content creators, so... Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is my problem with, like... Sorry, not you, but, like, you know, not the other guy, not the Skies at KS guy. I don't know who he is. I don't really care. I'm sorry. I don't care.
So like, dude just documents the furry fandom.
Yeah. Dude just documents the furry fandom. Gross. Anyway, sorry. It just feels a little, you know, sellouty to me. Just a little bit. I don't like when people do that shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm like I've been with too many disingenuous people, or seen too many disingenuous people as well. So like, maybe I'm misthinking how this dude actually like interacts with the furry fandom, but that just seems like somebody that's clearly using us. So
Gross. I remember talking with him via Discord VC, and he's a cool guy.
we're talking with him Discord VC. He's a cool guy. He seems cool, but you probably never met him in real life. Nobody is cool unless you met him in reality. I'll tell you that. Sorry, but I don't trust a lot of people. Like I'm sorry, but like the last time I thought I trusted somebody, they fucking used me and then villainized me. So, you know, just saying. Like the amount of times I've trusted people too often with too many things and they seemed cool, the immediate moment that something bad happens, they would never be there for me. So, just saying. I'm not saying that this guy is like, you know, not like a douche or anything. I'm not saying this guy is like not like cool or anything. Or I'm not saying that he's not like, you know, just a regular person that is genuinely interested. But cool, I don't want to just give that title to anybody. So, you know. I don't give myself that kind of title, you know. There's a lot of people that can be cool, but like, if how do I say this? There's certain people that deserve that title, you know. Well, you think...
I'd say he is cool.
Okay, well, what has he done that's cool exactly? If you don't mind me asking. So now I am very curious, because now you've got me curious on... Because when I hear the word media and furry fandom, that rings a huge like red alarm for me.
Gave me a serotonin boost. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad he did, but you know, oh, he's kind of small. Okay, he might be genuine then. Is this the guy that you're talking about? White people join the furry fan. Okay, all right, it's this kind of thing. Surviving a furry convention. You aren't ready for a furry convention. Who even is... Okay, and this is his name. Dependency on the furry fandom. Let's see. Why people join the furry fandom. What makes music furry? Furries are too trusting. Well, I guess I am too trusting, apparently. Scams in the furry fandom.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the dude I'm talking about. The guy that gave me a mood boost.
Let's see. Why are furries so enthusiastic? I wouldn't really call them that. Furry drama hits different. Can furries be religious? Why people hate furries? I can name a few reasons why. The furry CSI episode, furry isn't the same anymore. Everywhere? Isn't the same everywhere. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's a different one. Tech furries. Why are so many furries work in IT? Because they're fucking nerds. Why furries
BRB.
get
Oh,
attached
I've
so
seen this guy
fast?
before coincidentally. Saw a couple of his videos too.
Yeah, I think I've seen it before. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There was one that he was talking about why people tend to leave the furry fandom often, and it's very interesting because he genuinely, like, the video wasn't great, but he seemed like he genuinely, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like he really cares, but, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but it was very he's definitely just a content creator. I'll tell you that. He's just like any other content creator, but at the very least, like, I don't know. I've never met the dude in real life, so I don't really want to give this guy, like, how do you say it? I don't want to give this guy any benefit of the doubt. I don't trust content creators, period. So, you know, like, it's already hard for me to trust certain people, but, you know, it's very clear that, like, that this dude is maybe interested in furries, but, like, at the same time, like, just for how long, like, for these people doing this kind of, like, making content and it's furry always is a little suspicious to me, especially this guy only making it 2 years ago when I think furry became mainstream. So it's like, this is my problem, is a lot of times you look how far back as well somebody has done things, and if they have been doing the same thing for XYZ amount of time and, like, kind of did it during, like, the most popular era of that time, it's hard to trust these people, right? Not saying that you can't, I'm just saying it's hard to trust people like this, you know, especially if they're content creators, you know. I'm not trying to be that kind of person, it's just there is certain scenarios that, like, I've been in this for so long that I can tell, right? Especially when you have, like, this goal set in mind, and I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe he'll do something, or maybe he'll, like, be fine. I don't know. I just can't trust content creators, period. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing anymore. You know, I've been hurt too many times. I've been burned too many times, ironically. You know, burned first, haha. No, yeah, I've been burned way too many fucking times by these people, because this guy, how do I say this? You can't make a high, like, in-depth video in 10 minutes. Let me tell you this, because if he actually genuinely cared, let's look at the length of these videos real quick. Look, this is 5, so this one's fine. Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say look at the length of his videos. 8 minutes, 9 minutes. This one's 7, though. I don't know why this one's 7. 10, 11, 11, 11, 8, 8, 8, 11, 7. Okay. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe he's not trying to... I don't know. I guess not. I guess he's not trying to stretch it. How the fuck do you... Okay, hold on. How do you do an interview with a dude that did the boy kisser voice? Oh, unofficial boy kisser voice. How the fuck did you get it? Like, how did you get connections like that when you're, like, this small of a channel? How in the flying hell did you do that? Yeah, this specifically...
My phone is about dead, so I'll have to leave. Good night.
All right, you have a good night. Appreciate you hopping on by. Let's see, Zen. Appreciate it. It's stuff like this, right? Like this right here, the full interview of, like, somebody that's like out of, I don't know, like, with, I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's just a person on the internet, but, like, I don't know, when you can get connections like this, or like actually reach out to people like this and they just say sure, it gets suspicious, right? Like, it gets really, really suspicious. Like, I don't trust content creators. Furry content creators lately, I for sure don't trust. Like, especially recently, I definitely don't trust them, because it's like they just straight up, like, the furry fandom has recently become popular lately. So, like, and it just recently got popular, like maybe a few years ago, like less than, like, it got like this huge surge once again, like, and I'm not very much like a huge fan of it when it hits its like peak of popularity. Maybe when it dies down a bit, kind of like, with like gaming stuff, maybe eventually, like, I will start trusting it again. But just right now, I cannot trust I can't trust content like, I can't trust furry content creators. I don't trust regular content creators, period. But furry content creators especially, I don't trust. It's just one of those things right now. But maybe later I will, but I don't know. I'm kind of a person that's been trying to detach myself from the fandom as well lately as well, so I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I will be back in the furry fandom at one point, but I don't think anybody even wants me there anymore, so I don't...
But, like, what's your opinion on the guy?
What's my opinion on the guy? Well, I only know him from his videos. Like I said, I only know him from his videos, and I just, like... It's hard to really get a grasp on who he is, because he just seems like somebody that just makes YouTube videos and like clearly is trying to make some kind of something off of like the furry fandom. But I don't know, maybe he has a genuine interest, but I don't know. I just don't want to give him that benefit of the doubt. I don't do that anymore. Okay, I'll be back. One sec.
Well, in his server he literally has a role that says he's a furry.
Server, he literally has a role that says he's a furry. Yeah, but that's not necessarily a good thing. That doesn't really mean anything, because I'm like,
I once said in his server that I like the server. One guy sent that one confetti gif with that cute creature thing.
yeah, again, you can be positive, but you have to remember, like, this is kind of the thing. Are they treating you like a person, or are they treating you like a customer? This is kind of the problem, because he's a YouTuber. So it's like he has to treat you like a customer, right? Like, that's the main thing. He's got this like huge positivity thing, right? But it's like, is there a community, or is it just a bunch of customers that are happy, or like, for being there with him, right? And like having this pretend community. Because there's like a whole different kind of thing. Like, are people there for, you know, to connect with each other, or are they there because he's there? You know, like I get that sometimes is the reason why people get into servers in the first place, but the whole point is to interact with the community in the
Well,
first
I
place.
remember having small talk with him, and that actually did give me that serotonin boost or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you know, who knows, man? I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know. I mean, again, like to him, you're probably a customer. I hate to be that person, but it's like out of 9,000 people, or the 5 to 7, like to 2,000, I guess the lowest to the highest. So, you know, on average, let's say like 10,000. Like out of average, like 10,000 people, but I don't know how many people are in his Discord server though. Let me check. Let me see how many people are in his Discord server. Out of, let's find out. Out of 552 people. It's like, that's the thing though, you know.
But are the other people in his server good to hang around too? Is he genuinely someone who cares about what the others in the server do and make?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, you know. That's what I mean. Like, I genuinely, like, am there, like, you know, I try to make myself on the same level as you guys, if that makes any sense, right? I'm not trying to be superior. I'm not trying to have any kind of priority over myself, right? I am generally, like, in my own server, I am just one of you guys, right? Like, I am not trying to be a person that is like the reason why everybody's there, right? Because that's just not true. You guys are, this server is so fucking creative because of you guys, not because of me. And like, and it's great, you know, this would not exist without you guys, right? And you know, I know it doesn't seem like much, but a person that consistently reminds people that you're the reason why this place exists in the first place is important. Somebody that constantly acknowledges it, right? Or somebody that doesn't put themselves as a superior, like, you know, trying to be you know, trying to make a community, not trying to be like a moderator, if that makes any sense, or somebody that's like not trying to be like the ruler of the thing. I know that I ironically like say that I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm Color Storm, a part of the Cloud Kingdom, right? You know, the Cloud Empire, right? I get that, right? I do that a lot, but mainly for a joke, right?
TBH, my love for furries was already solidified by that guy, so I don't think I'll ever hate furries.
My love for furries was already, but it shouldn't really be solidified just because of one guy. Your love for furries should be because of the fandom itself, if that makes any sense. Like, the whole point should be that you've made friends in the fandom, and the community itself makes you feel like so positive towards furries. Because what happens if this guy does something? Are you still going to be in the furry fandom? Like, you know, I've had plenty of people in my life that have been super like I said, I've had fucking pedophiles. There have been pedophiles like in content creation, right? Or like pedophiles in like YouTube and like even in the art space at one point. But I didn't stop becoming an artist because
the people in there are
one
kind.
person inspired me. People in there are kind. That's good though, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Are you interacting with them commonly, or, you know?
Hold up, MSN the convo thingy.
This is what I'm saying. Is the person that is in the Discord group, or is he engaging with the group like he's one of you guys? Or is he like jumping in there and trying to satisfy you guys like your customers, if that makes any sense? I mean, I can just jump in the Discord. Let me see. Hold on.
It's more so that you join and stay in a community because you genuinely like the aesthetic, art, and people.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you should feel welcome there, not just like, I mean, you felt welcome, but here, let me see. Oops, sorry. This is a private conversation. I should probably not do that. Hold on. Let me hide it. Oh, this is the Discord. Yes, I'm a furry. Cool. Awesome. Pronouns, he, him, blah, blah. No, please. I don't want to. I'm an artist. Gamer. I create content. Anyway, alright. I have no idea how to actually get this server. It's not very active, is it? Hold on. I guess mine isn't either, to be fair. Oh, never mind. 95 members. Okay. I guess a lot of them are online. Never mind. Alright, well, I'm in there now. Let's see here. Where did you send the conversation thing, Kabeko? Yeah. Let's see here. So let's see. Let's find out. I'm good. I'm doing wonderful. I just finished B-Stars. I'm like, OMG, this was so freaking good. Okay, cool. How the hell is it 1:30 in the morning? Oh god. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. There's conversation to be had here. What the hell? Oh, clips.
Bro, I lost $700, bro. How did you lose 700?
Okay. Alright. I get the idea of what. Okay. Is he here, though? He's probably not here at, like, 11 at night, or, like, 1 in the morning, probably for him, but midnight for me. Let's see. Trying to see where he is on here. I don't even know what his name is. Hold on. I don't even know what his name is on here. Sky SKS. He probably has like a different name here though. Hold on. Go to welcome. Oh, never mind. Rules? Maybe? Here he is. Okay. Oh, right.
Random thought, but I hear some good news recently.
Yeah, sure. What's some good news?
Star AI is shutting down.
Oh yeah, I know. I already talked about that yesterday. What do you call it? Yeah, I know. I talked about that yesterday. The one thing that I said though, that just to give like a short version of it, the one thing that I said though is don't, just be careful with that, because like, yeah, sure, Sora's gone, which we already knew, because it's like, because it sucks ass, but unfortunately, I still think Seedance 2.0, since it's a Chinese company, there was like a video that I shared that like, because they're not like doing it just for the sake of like money and greed, and like it's just more of a side thing than an actual like, the end goal. What do you call it? They're technically like, I do think that Seedance 2.0 might actually is exactly what corporate companies were looking for. I know that sounds fucking crazy, but like Seedance 2.0, yeah, they just full blown, how do I say it? They full blown just fucking made like something that actually works well. It works exactly like the slop that it pumps out is like exactly what corporate companies want. I hate to fucking say it, but like there was this one thing that was like showing what the Disney live action remake of Moana 2 would look like, or Moana would look like, and it looks exactly like what Disney wants. I hate to fucking say it, but yeah, corporate companies are probably I think they won finally. I know it sounds crazy. There was like the Arcane thing, and like there's an Arcane clip, and there was like a clip from that looked like from like would be like a live action Moana. It doesn't. It's because it looks just exactly how you would expect those movies to be. Now again, they would be garbage because like remakes totally usually are, and corporate garbage is always like corporate garbage.
I hate to admit, but I agree too. I feel like big businesses have considered AI the industry standard.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of the problem. Like, Gen AI was garbage for the longest time, right? But that was because it was American companies, right? Like OpenAI, Sora, fucking, not ChatGPT, like Nano Banana, Gemini, like, I don't even know what the hell the other thing was. Fucking, the one even before that, like Maximali or whatever the fuck, and,
Note that I said big businesses. Smaller,
Yeah.
local businesses and artists like us will never use AI, and for good reason.
No, exactly. This is kind of the problem. It's like people, if they want like art culture, they're gonna have to actually like try now versus what, you know, just watching garbage, like AI garbage. Um because now these remakes and like live action and like bad stuff is going to still be made by these corporate companies, like slop stuff that people will just probably pay to see anyway. That whole market is fucking gone. And I fucking hate that, because that means that like now artists don't have like a thing where they can just like they don't have like a fill-in project, right? Where they can make like
Alright, so, you joined that server. What now?
What's up? Oh yeah, sorry. I got a little sidetracked. I'm sorry. Talking about fucking Sora right now. I'm talking about like AI slop. I apologize. Yeah, I mean, let's see. So what I'm looking for is, when did he first, hold on. So let me look for when this guy, I'll get back to that Sora thing in just a second. I need to actually grab, is this his username? Just that? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's look for him real quick. Hold on. Where is he? Here he is, right here. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Does he actually genuinely have a? I guess I also jump in, and I guess I don't really have a full conversation sometimes too. But please be careful, because I think encouraging / talking about piracy a lot is against Discord TOS. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Anyway, I don't want this place getting shut down. Why people come back? You know, grow some balls, dude. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, my apologies. Let's see. It's my only persona, and I won't ever create another one. Well, that's just real as hell. Okay. See, having a conversation though. Okay, let's see. This was, oh my god, this was back in February. Hold on. Does this dude not check in like constantly? I like how this dude's named John F. Kennedy. Okay, hold on. All right. Is that really the only time this guy has been? Hold on. Okay, let me copy this dude's username. That's kind of crazy. There's no way it's been this long. Hold on. I don't want to actually like mention him or anything. Just want to grab his real quick. Let's see. From a specific user. Yes, this guy, please. Oh, I can't even look at his messages. Okay. All right, whatever. Okay, so he has a conversation here. Let's go like a week ahead of time. I guess I don't either. I check my Discord like often though, like on the daily. So I'm like, so sometimes I don't talk most of the time. I'll try, like I said, I browse the art like way too much. So I'm like, unfortunately, I am also guilty of not talking, but you know, I don't know. I try to engage the best I can, but I kind of get really distracted by the art. So let me see. Self art, repost art. Does he? I'm actually kind of curious. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but the simple fact that it's been since February that he's not said anything to people is a little crazy. He also doesn't stream as well, so I guess like I also have the unfair advantage of being like, oh well, this guy doesn't try to talk to his audience daily, which is like, but I'm a streamer, so I guess that's probably different. But at the same time, like, I don't know. Like, does he interact at all with the community? Not really. It's 2 days. Hold on. Okay, there's 2 days. Let's say 3 days. Here, we'll like do like a slow scroll. Let's see. Because, I mean, like, so far, it's not really much of anything so far. This guy is just kind of has just a community, or has a community that talks to themselves, I guess. Oh, well, there he is. Okay, okay. Well, he says welcome. Okay, that's friendly. But does he ever try to talk to people, or at least give certain things here and there? Okay, let's see here. Go a little faster so I can make sure, because he's orange. Okay, well, there he is. He says, welcome to new people. Cool. Does he ever try to actually interact with his community, or... Let's find out. There's memes. See, I would jump in on this. This would be fun as hell. I'm a very busy person myself too, so I'm like, I get it if you're just really busy all the time, but like, you know, just like appreciate your community a bit more, dude. Nope. Nope. Okay. It's been a day. Okay. I'm just trying to see if he actually interacts that often, or if he just kind of goes on by and he just like only says welcome when there's new people. Looks like it. He has a wave. Cool. Okay. Maybe he does. I don't know. He says hello, gives a wave, but he doesn't really do anything else. To be fair, I also don't talk a lot either, but like I try to at least like give at least something to say sometimes. At least try to interact with certain channels. He doesn't really do anything in here. Brother. Like, come on, man. Like, actually have, like, you know... I mean, I'm also more of a talker, not a texter, so I also am probably not a person that likes texting here either. But, like, come on, man. Jeez. Okay. Okay, well... Is he working and stuff? Okay, alright, alright. Alright, he's actually having, okay, he's actually at least giving, like, you know, actually interacting with the community. Okay. Alright, he's definitely putting in some input here and there. Okay, that's the best you can do, so, alright, you know, I've been proven wrong, and I can admit when I'm wrong, so... I can admit when I'm wrong. This guy does genuinely try to at least interact with his community from time to time. Alright, alright. So, you know what? I can at least appreciate that. You know, I can respect that. He's still a content creator, so of course I can still treat him like one, but... you know, I can at least respect the fact that he's at least trying to interact with his community from time to time. That's always good. Yeah, okay. It's fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Probably doesn't do anything other than interact general, but, you know, who knows? Who knows? Hmm. That's a cute GIF, by the way. Toast thing. Well, he doesn't really interact for a few more days after that, though. That's fair. Certain days I get tired too, so. Alright, alright. Okay. He definitely interacts from time to time, for sure. So that's good. At least. But he gives just a lot of gifts, though, and then that's it. Doesn't really do anything else. Okay, that's funny. Okay. Alright, alright. I mean, he's interacting, so... It's really hidden in Area 51. Pathogen. Okay, alright. Yeah, so, you know, I was just wrong. So maybe, yeah, here's a conversation you guys are having. Let's see. Do you actually have, like, a conversation, or... I guess he did, because he said he did, so... Self-promotion. I see. The Essential Furry Dictionary. Okay, well, I can be the judge of that. You just enjoy being the community you're part of by interacting with the people with the same interests, looking at or commissioning art, etc. Here's a video on some slang. I've never noticed any furry slang. Hold on, what? What?
Furries. One of the most misunderstood
Furries
groups.
are obsessed with their OC.
2020, I made a video about my first furmate. That video
Talking about how you can make your very own persona.
In Fursuit.
Personas are the main focus of the furry thing.
Personas.
Headshot of a canine.
Sometimes, I wish I had a video which was quick and easy to understand that explained all of these terms.
Holy crap, this dude is
Furry slang.
heavily...
I have not heard of such a thing either.
This guy is heavily British. Okay, this is not who I thought it was. I thought it was someone else. Holy hell, this guy is heavily British. Okay, I thought this was a completely different person.
For me when I was looking into the furry fandom for the first time. Luckily, this is now that dream video. So, if you're new to the fandom, I hope that...
Ah, damn, he's British. I already have to immediately unlike him. Or he's Australian. I don't know, either one.
this helps you out. So, there are many words that are used in the fandom. To make it easier, I have split this video into...
He's also talking like a fucking... He's also talking like a... I was making a joke about the British thing. The whole joke is that everyone hates British people, but that's just a joke. So, the funny thing is that this guy, how do you say it? This guy talks really slowly with not very much gusto or anything like that, and then pauses on certain occasions when reading something, like he's clearly reading a script. And definitely, like, not talking naturally. And totally talking naturally, definitely. Anyway.
To three different chapters, which you can skip through by clicking or tapping that text.
No, we
to the
watched
left
this whole
below
thing.
The red bar. This section is for all the community-specific words, so that you're able to talk with others in the fandom, or events that are happening in the fandom. The word furs refer to people who are part of the furry fandom. It's basically a shorter word for furries. The word fur meet refers to any meet between people in the fandom, usually in public.
Oh yeah, I guess technically, okay, he's gonna be talking about like certain. Okay, maybe I do understand the quote unquote slang that he's using.
Places like bowling alleys, parks, community
Okay, I gotta speed this guy.
Similar.
Speed this.
The word pack refers to a tight group of furry friends.
I have heard of that before, unfortunately.
I've only ever heard this word twice since 2016.
It's also usually used for fetishes. I'm gonna be honest, it's a fetish thing. Not necessarily, it's like a sexual thing most of the time, but yes, it does get used sometimes. When you have a pack leader, it's usually a fetish thing most of the time.
So I don't think it's used very often anymore. The word...
No, it's used. It's just used in a fetish way. Not necessarily in the correct...
I might recognize a couple definitions. I have not heard of the term pack, but I could imagine that slang existing.
Yeah, there's con, obviously. Okay, alright.
Word
maybe
convention, although sometimes people use the word to mean that something is a scam. The word neofur refers to the people who are new to the furry fandom.
Neofur? I have never heard of that before. Alright, that's one I've not heard of. Using the word neo is kind of a bad idea, though. Neo is probably not the best one, but yeah, neofur, I guess. Okay, I have not heard of that one before, but...
people sometimes use it to refer to young furries.
Young furries. Oh.
Even though this isn't the right word, the word grey muzzle is a term used to describe somebody who has been a part of the fandom for a long time.
Yeah, that's me.
Or, very rarely, it refers to an old furry. And last of all for this...
Yeah, I am.
Isn't a Neo just one of those Minecraft parkour things?
I'm a gray muzzle, so that's me. Also, possum. I have not heard.
Section, the word possum.
I have not really heard anybody unironically use the word possum anymore. There's a lot of words, I guess, that used to be used and like are very 2000 slang. So this I have not heard in a long time. I have not heard anybody use the word possum in years, and I haven't heard anybody use it in reality. Let me tell you that. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard people use this shit in reality. Like
I have heard
ever.
possum before. Interestingly enough.
In real life, really? God dang. I guess to be fair, the younger generations also use like slang term, like internet terms in real life now too. So compared to previously, so you know, it's kind of cringe.
Is a play on word between poor and awesome. I don't usually hear this word being used, but it is a fun way of saying
not IRL,
awesome
of course,
if you
only
like
within the community.
During a convention.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Now, moving on to the next section of art-specific words, which can help you talk about loads of art-related topics in the furry fandom. The word adopts refer to a character that has been pre-made by an artist, but is up for sale. Sort of like how you can...
I think adopts are like the dumbest shit to ever exist. I'm sorry. I think adopts are still really fucking stupid. Like, a lot of people really, like, furries heavily, and I mean fucking heavily disagree with me on this.
How's your opinion on the dude? Is he a good dude or something?
Well, he's just telling me definitions. And I'm like, I mean, to be fair, it sounds like he's actually interacting with the furry fandom, because he probably wouldn't know these words unless, like, he actually interacted with people, I think. But at the same time, maybe you just looked
I'm not fully
him up.
on board with adopts either.
Yeah, adopts are just dumb as fuck. Because I'm like, let's be like, it's just stupid as hell. Because I'm like, okay, I guess I can get it if people like really just don't have an idea for a furry and like for a persona. So like people just like make adopts for those people, and there's clearly a market for it. I just think personas are just dumb as fuck. Like, not personas, sorry. I think adopts are dumb as fuck. But I'm also a creative person, so it's very different. Because you have to remember, there's a lot of IT dorks in the furry fandom. So probably when you have like people that are...
He does the work the media should have done, I think.
Does the work the media should have done? Yeah, probably. What do you mean the media should have done? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I mean, like, the problem with like, or the problem with adopts in my eyes is just like, you're supposed to kind of like come up with something like over time and brainstorm. Mainstream news. Mainstream news is just mainstream.
I could imagine if someone doesn't like an OC of theirs anymore and wants to give them to someone else. A friend of mine did that with me. But I don't know if this is the same thing.
Yeah, that's, I guess, the same thing. You have an OC that you don't use anymore, so you sell it off to someone else, I guess. Which is so weird, because it's like selling the rights over to somebody. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I mean, that's kind of the reason why I also have like a furry that may have like a crazy personality, but he also doesn't look the most creative either. It's like, the whole point is like, he's like a satire. That's the point of him, you know? Like, because people have seen plenty of rainbow OCs, but again, it's because of a certain thing that happened a long time ago. But I just think adopts are stupid, mainly. Like I said, like, but ironically, I get it, because there's a lot of IT dudes in the furry fandom, and as we can tell, furries are, like, IT furries are just not the most creative people in the world, especially now that they really like AI slop for some odd reason. It's like, so I'm starting to slowly but surely like get the idea on why what do you call it? Sorry. I'm slowly starting to get the idea on like why furries are, or why like adopts exist now, because like, yeah, IT dudes are very much like, it's annoying that took till like me looking at AI slop to to actually get that idea. But like, yeah, just IT dudes are not very creative, so I mean, it's better that they probably look for an adopt than they actually, than they use AI slop. So, I thought, I don't know, maybe adopts have a point now compared to previously, but I mean, I guess they've always had a point. I just missed it. So, I still think they're dumb as fuck, but, IT dudes aren't the most creative. So it's like, it's a balance. So.
Adopt an animal from your local shelter. The word headshot refers to a portrait of a persona's head, which is often used for profile pictures or badges, which is...
That's just an art term. Headshot is an art term. What are you talking about? Okay, hold on. That's not just a furry thing. That's an art term. If you use the term headshot, that's used for anything. Like if I had like an art, or if I looked at it like an artist profile picture and they like told me, it was like, hey, here's a headshot of like my like if they had a character that was even, yeah, if they had a character, even if it wasn't like a furry, that would still be a headshot. That's not a furry term.
There's also another word.
The hell are you talking about?
The abbreviation YCH refers to a placement of your persona in a
Yeah, okay. This also isn't a furry thing. But again, yes, do furries, like, it is very much more common.
The term headshot is used in the art world as a whole, even before the furry aesthetic existed.
Yeah, exactly. Even your character, YCH, has been used as, like, a term for like, for character, or for, like, what do you call it? For art, when you insert your character into something. That's a completely different thing, right? But, again... Yes, it is way more common in the furry fandom with YCHs, right? Headshots, though, that's used everywhere. That's every fucking artist. But
YCH too, except I've mostly seen YCH used in furry art, to be fair.
Yeah, YCH is a way more common thing with furries, so I get that. I get that one being more claimed by furries, so...
Remade art piece. Being a shorter version of your character here, it could be...
Sorry, hold on, one sec. You just gotta... Okay.
Used by artists selling pieces that you can put your characters into, or in stickers or emojis on social media apps as a way to interact with others in a roleplay type.
It's anything. What do you mean? He's trying to like put this in one niche category. I'm like, no, it's anything. It can literally be like, it's your character put in a space, like in a scenario that the artist drew, and then basically you just be like, oh yeah, I want my character in that, right? I have a what do you call it? I have a very recently I bought a YCH, so unfortunately the YCH cost me $150 fucking dollars because for some fucking reason I was like, man,
some
this
person
looks...
said welcome to you in the thing.
Said welcome to you in the thing? Oh, oops. Sorry. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, freaking, what do you call it? Yeah, I mean, the freaking,
You paid $150 for a YCH? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I paid $150 for fucking YCH. Don't fucking, like, it was a poor financial decision, okay? It looked neat, but, like, I couldn't help myself, okay? It's like, it very much was like, it was just, I just wanted it so badly, and I don't know why. Like, there was plenty of
You made a decision in the moment?
Yeah, I made a decision in the moment, so, it wasn't that great. It was like, I just really wanted it, and there was like, it was mainly because...
Was it an
like,
impulse purchase?
It was definitely an impulse purchase, yes. It was because of the fact that, like, what it was is there was, like, multiple slots, right? And then there's, like, one slot left. And I was like, God, I really, really want this. Like, I went back and forth between, like, I was like, man, I really want this. But then I was like, no, I shouldn't do it. And then like there was 5 slots, right? And then slot 1 was picked. And then I was like, okay, I'll maybe, like, come back a few weeks later and maybe I won't want it as much. And then the second slot got hit. And then And then like the next week, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna like take a look at this one more time if I really want it. And then like 2 days later, like the third slot, then the fourth slot, then the fifth, then the third slot, then the fourth slot. And then I was like, fuck. And then the fifth slot hit. And then I was like, fuck, man, I really wanted that shit. But then,
Twitch asks you.
no.
I'm 2 steps ahead of Twitch.
Yeah,
Ad is over finally.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was like all the slots eventually got taken, but then suddenly the artist was like, what do you call it? Was like, man, sorry.
So far, I think you had a good opinion on the guy, right?
Yeah. The guy's fine, honestly. Like, I think he's obviously new, but it does seem like he genuinely like is interested in the fandom, or he's actually interacted with people at least, like in reality, rather than just like he's definitely does
Laughing
more
face.
than what I think. So that's at least a good thing for now.
He's not bad, but nothing amazing either.
But he's still a content creator. So again, I'm going to automatically distrust content creators. I'm sorry. He's still a content creator. I'm not going to, I'm not still going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's definitely not made me as suspicious anymore. But again, he's still a content creator. So
No wonder I love furries. Laughing face.
Yeah.
At least he's doing well with being part of a community.
Yeah, exactly. He's actually interacting with people in his server. Plus, it seems like he actually is interacting with the community outside of his Discord too, which is good. So he's actually trying, and I can appreciate that. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, no, then so all the slots got taken, and then I was like really bummed out. But then, like a few weeks later, I check in on that, like I look at that commission like one last time and be like, should I maybe like just commission them for this since I really want like this YCH? Turns out someone bailed on I found out one of the slots was like empty again. And I was like, this is weird.
I love you as a streamer, TBH. Laughing face.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, but I'm not very good at it, but I appreciate it either way. What do you call it? There was like this slot that was like the comment was deleted, right? The person that was gonna originally get it. And then I asked them, I was like, hey, like this comment is like deleted, this slot is like gone. Does that mean that it's like open, or did the person like actually purchase it and just delete their comment? And they're like, well, actually no, the person flaked out on me. And I was like, I'll buy it. I'm like, I'll buy that slot. I totally want it. And fucking ooh man, I spent $150 on that damn thing. So yeah, it's safe to say that that I was a bit overly excited to purchase that, because the problem is this artist typically will put their art on sale a little bit later if something doesn't really sell, or if like a YCH doesn't sell, and I have a feeling no one was gonna nab that slot. So I probably could have gotten it for like 100 instead of 150.
Anyway, I sent a small thing in the general chat, I think. The one on your server.
Yeah. But that's not even the worst part about it. Anyway, I sent a small thing on your server. Okay. What do you call it? That wasn't even the worst part about it. The problem is, about like a couple weeks later, this person posts like an update on like their profile, and like I guess they have some medical thing happening with them, which fucking sucks, because like I was like, or they have like, they're now in like medical debt. So I'm like, oh, great. I'm like, does this mean that like my art piece isn't gonna be finished? Yeah. So, you know, I don't know if I'm getting that money back. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm getting that money back if they're not gonna draw it, but I really hope not. Because like I'm really giving them like a lot of time and patience because one, the commission is clearly something that the person didn't plan on even finishing in the first place or like end up actually like drawing in the first place. So I'm giving them time, so I'm probably like way at the bottom of the queue. But yeah, like it's been a few weeks since it's actually started, so but this person probably like I don't know, I think they've gotten a lot of commissions beforehand, so and did like a lot of shit beforehand, so I think from what I can tell they've like exhausted themselves because they've like they posted something, they're like, yeah dude, I'm like doing like 50 commissions like a day or some shit like that, so you know. So I'm like, this person probably had a lot of commissions beforehand, but they are having to like fucking like exhaust the shit out of themselves. And I should have known that they were probably gonna be like, I was gonna be in a large queue. I should have known. Like that's the problem. I should have known. This person has like usually a few YCHs every now and then. I'm pretty sure this person is like fucking getting railed by custom commissions as well, because a lot of like the custom ones are coming out, or like they're posting it, but the ones that are the YCHs, they kind of are like they'll post like 20 like 20 like 10 to like 20 regular ones and like actual custom commissions, and then they'll post a YCH, and then they'll post like 20 other ones, and then they'll post a YCH, and then they'll post like 20 other ones, and it's like the same week. Like they're at least like they're on the grind, dude. Like every week this person is clearly trying to get themselves out of medical debt. So I'm like, you know, so I paid in full like ahead of time, so I maybe should have done the half first, half later thing, but I just like, you know,
Doggo, laughing face.
The person makes a ton of what do you call it? The person makes a ton of freaking art in the first, or person makes a like they finish their shit, so you know, I trust them. Hopefully I trust them. Like they haven't been too bad, but again, like I said, if I'm gonna give them a while, because clearly I'm pretty low, and I'm pretty like below in the queue, because they've said I'm still in the queue right now, and they've been drawing a lot. Apparently they've been passing out in their chair, like, you know, when drawing, you know, when making commissions. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. So, you know, mine is also not like extremely NSFW. I mean, it's kind of NSFW, so, you know, so it's probably like also the fact that like all of the like the super NSFW shit, or like the really like, you know, NSFW stuff, they're kind of trying to get done first because those are the people that clearly paid the most. So like I don't know. Like I don't know how much this person gets paid for commissions, but they probably like they're an established artist. So they're probably somebody that like gets like $1,000 commissions. So, and people that like pay for priority and shit. So I should have known, but yeah, oh well, you know, is what it is. Like I can't fault an artist for trying to get certain things done, especially with how fucking cocky certain furries
Yo,
are.
Color,
Like,
I forgot to ask. How are you doing today? Because I'm doing good.
I'm doing all right, honestly. I'm kind of, you know, a little iffy right now, but I'm good right now. Which one did you want me to look at, Kabeko? I forgot which horse you are here. This is interesting. Kind of looks like the Jewish, like the Star of David. Am I wrong?
The one in the general chat.
Oh, and you sent it in general? Oh, this one. Let's see. Hi, guys. Good night, Mole. Sweet dreams. Talking with SKYS, right? Let's see. Right, and that actually made me get into a good mood the next day or something. Also, it's cool that it's or Skykes. I don't know. Literally does the work that the media should have done. Like I'm talking, he actually documents the fandom and explains it, which is cool. The people here are just cool like that. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know. There's probably like I don't know. I don't know. I would say he definitely seems to like he does probably do well with people that are new to the fandom. I'm just so old in the fandom that also like I just have this weird like it just I've seen it when it was like when it hit its first surge, and then I see it now. I'm like, you have to remember when the time that I got into it, anime started finally getting popular, like in like 2013. Like it started actually getting popular in like 2013. Like anime was like actually finally getting its attention, and at the same time I was getting into the furry fandom. So it's like I got into the furry fandom because of anime. So but people are just now getting into the furry fandom because it's mainstream now. So now I'm getting like suspicious and kind of feeling like I'm getting kicked out of my own fandom, but I don't know, man. I have a lot of trust issues now because of certain things, so like I don't know. I just have a lot of trust issues with the fandom. And unfortunately, I'm seen as a controversial figure in the furry fandom now, probably, let's be honest. This guy probably has heard of me before, let's be honest. But you know, like this dude probably has heard of me before, but he, you know, I don't think he'll actually like, you know, even talk about me or like even be near me unless I end up like getting big enough, and then he has to, but I rather, you know, I don't think he's going to. A lot of people on Twitch, like a lot of furries have just full-blown blocked me. I'm not joking you. The amount of times I've looked at like a lot of like furry things, like even just like the smaller creators or even the big like creators that are much larger than me, a lot of them have like full-blown blocked me. Like on Twitch, and I'm like, and I think I've been blocked on other social media platforms from other furries, which makes sense because unfortunately, you know, people are just dicks. So, you know,
Anime and furries used to be bullied a decade ago. Now everybody wants to try them out.
Yeah, exactly. Gamers used to be bullied a decade ago, dude. Like when you used to like YouTube used to not be cool back then. Like content creators used to be bullied a decade ago, man. Like if you were like, hey, I make YouTube videos for a living in like 2012, you would be bullied to high hell. Everyone would think that you are joking. Everybody would call it not a career at all. Like nobody would say that was a realistic career, right? No, don't get me wrong, that is true, but they were talking about it as like, oh well, you can't become a YouTuber for a living. That's not real, you know.
First YouTube was lame, then it was cool, and now it's lame again.
I think YouTube, well, that's the thing is YouTube was cool at the start. It was fun at the start, but everybody else thought it was lame, right? But now I think social media platforms are lame as fuck. But everybody else thinks it's really cool to be a YouTuber and a content creator and a streamer and then like, you know, but nobody thinks it's cool to be an artist. Notice how artists still get the fucking short end of the stick. Like people have never respected artists, but all of a sudden people have never really respected like artists at all. Like throughout like the whole time, but like YouTubers and content creators do. Cool. Yeah, I agree. You know, people don't fucking respect artists, but they like fucking content creators. Like, go fuck yourself. You know,
social media in general is becoming lame as AI and bandwagons become the mainstream.
Exactly, dude. It's just, well, social media has been lame for a while. I'm not gonna lie. The last time that social media was actually like fun was maybe like 2015. 2016 is when it really started like just hitting that fucking wall. Like social media really just, I'm gonna like 2016, and then it was like trying to recover a bit in like 2017, 2018. 2018 was like a peak year for YouTube. Like it was a crazy good year. 2018 was the best year for entertainment, I will say, for YouTube, for every social media, like as well as like, you know, as well as just like movies in general. 2018 was a good fucking year, dude. 2018 was an amazing fucking year, man. That was the greatest year of just entertainment, period. So I will, like, you know, but then once COVID hit, like, then just everybody, like, you know, the moment that COVID hit, everybody went
that
up to
SKYKS guy is good. But anyway, let's drift the convo to something else.
What, to social media? Well, I'm talking about social media, so...
Gotta agree, YouTube in 2018 was actually a bit memorable. Also coincidentally the year I joined YouTube.
Yeah, well, 2018 was the best year, dude. This is kind of the thing. 2013 was even, like, okay, I'm gonna, like, 2011, 2012 was really good years for YouTube. 2013 was, like, okay. It was pretty good. 2014 was when the adpocalypse happened, so that really ended up becoming a bit of a problem. But people were like, but what ended up happening is there was this shift, right?
Just the early 2010s in general were good for YouTube.
Yeah, it was like this shift, right? Where
Do you know the elf meme? Like, the one where the dude says, okay people, tomorrow morning 10 a.m. or something.
Okay people, tomorrow 10 a.m. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, duh. Santa! No, yeah, I know the elf. I know, I've seen the movie and I get the meme, yes. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, like YouTube just, like, you know, like 2014, I will say, was a really odd year for YouTube. There was the adpocalypse in 2014, but what's even crazier, though, what's crazier about that, though, is sure, there was the adpocalypse in 2014, but fucking artists, man. Artists and fucking like all, like, just a bunch of creators in general literally just went, fuck it, I'm gonna make some good shit this year. And there was some fucking fantastic things that happened in 2014. There was so much good videos in 2014, like, for just like a lot of entertainment in general. I don't know what the hell happened. Everybody just locked the fuck in and made some good shit in 2014. Like, I don't know what it was.
Well, I gotta say that meme has the guy saying gay people instead. But anyway, gay people are very cool.
Yes, gay people. 10 a.m. Gay people coming to town. No, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, man. 2014 was really fucking good. It was like a really, like, good year for creativity. It was bad for monetization, but it was fantastic for creativity at the time. Like, there were so many people making good shit at the time. I don't know exactly why, because, like, people were making way less money, but people were actually, like, but there was so much, like, there was so much good shit in 2014, 2013, dude. There was so much good shit those years, and I don't know why. It was just so awesome. But, like, that's the problem, though. It's, like, like, nowadays, though, like, I guarantee if, like, YouTube and, like, Odyssey, like, I guarantee if YouTube stopped being profitable, people wouldn't be doing it anymore. Let me be honest. I think how do I say this? I have this weird theory that YouTube is going to officially stop paying content creators at one point. It's so crazy that they actually, like, still are to this day. They make tons of money, so I guess they can. But I think at one point, they're just going to stop paying creators. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but, like, I don't know. Like YouTube is obviously, like,
I was actually using YouTube on and off in the early and mid 2010s, honestly, but I caught on quick.
Yeah, YouTube was also not very profitable for, like, YouTube didn't start getting profitable until, like, 2018. They didn't start getting even profitable till, like, 2018, like, to, like, 2020.
Anyway, Color, I gotta say that you're one of the best streamers I've watched. And so far, the only streamer I watch other than people that read me saying, doggo, laughing face, and say it like their mood is good.
Say like their mood is good? Like their mood is good? Yeah, I mean, it's fine. What do you mean their mood is good? It's just a word. I don't know, it's fun when people call me doggo, so, you know. I just assume it as, like, funny rainbow dog joke, you know.
I can definitely imagine YouTube cutting off funding for their users. I hope not, but they can be quite aggressive.
Oh yeah, dude. That's the problem. I'm like, they're already demonetizing, like, shitloads of artists,
Doggo,
right?
laughing face.
They're already demonetizing, like, shitloads of artists because we make AI look terrible, right? Like, we constantly, time and time again, really, like, fuck over, like...
LOL, Gudo Doggo.
we're fucking over AI so much on YouTube that that they're trying to just completely starve artists and make sure that none of us can actually survive off of YouTube anymore. Jokes on them. We never really relied off of YouTube in the first place because, we relied off of donations and shit. So it's always been like that. But, but a little bit always helped, but yeah, I mean, but not, but I think eventually once they demonetize all the fucking artists, I have a feeling they're just gonna do it to all creators at one point. I don't know why, I just have this weird feeling, right? I'm not trying to give YouTube any ideas or anything like that, but
okay, bye. Take care, fellas.
Alright, you have a good night, Capeko. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. Yeah, I think they're gonna demonetize all creators at one point and just make YouTube not profitable anymore. Nobody can actually make money from YouTube anymore. YouTube is extremely profitable now though, so maybe they'll have maybe they'll monetize creators, but with the ever giant pyramid, it's becoming this giant pyramid scheme that gets wider.
Not just not profitable, but also full of AI slop.
Yeah, it gets wider and wider and wider, and I'm gonna assume that at one point they are just going to, what do you call it? At one point they're just gonna stop, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, because so many people get discouraged after a while with YouTube as well, which is completely fair, right? But there's so many people that want to be oh yeah, well, I want to make content for a living, but they don't realize the risk that it actually takes for being a content creator. I don't think people recognize that the risk is basically your own social ability. You have to sometimes you have to spend your life your free time, you have to spend your free time actually doing things that you would rather not do, right? You have to have a real hobby in order to and have YouTube be a part, have just film that hobby with YouTube, right? But people kind of don't recognize that. They think that they can just make a YouTube channel and then base it off of just their YouTube channel rather than being oh, I'm actually interested in this topic, right? I like just talking. That's my main thing. I love talking, right? I love entertaining people. That's just always my thing. I would be doing this either way, it's just my thing that I like doing. I like being, I try to, even if it's online, I like socializing, right? And it's just one of those things where I just want, it's yeah, am I using, this technically is a time where I can't really, I'm not messaging my friends right now because of that. I'm not in voice calls because of that shit, right? So it's you take a small risk.
I recall you saying that Twitch ads don't earn you that much money.
No, I get a penny per ad that you guys watch, so it's not a lot. So, but it's fine. I don't care. The only reason why I got the partnership program was because of emotes, because I wanted to put emotes out there, because I think emotes are fine, and I think and all the extensions that I have, you only can have that if you're a Twitch partner, which fucking sucks, but or not a partner, an affiliate, right? If you're a Twitch affiliate. So so I had to be okay, well, I guess I'll give Twitch allowing Twitch to use ads if I can have extensions, right? If I can just make some fun shit for people to use. So I did that, Okay. Okay, I'm gonna actually take a piss because I was gonna originally end stream, end stream and go take a piss, but maybe I'll just go take a piss and I'll continue talking, but I don't know. Trying to think here. Do I want to end stream tonight right now? I'm kind of engaged with this conversation, so you know what? I'll go take a piss and then we'll continue stream.
You can go ahead and take a piss. I can wait. In the meantime, I guess I will too. Momentary bathroom break.
Okay. In the meantime, I guess I will too momentarily use the bathroom. That is fair. Whew. God damn. Oh, I really need to piss that for that time. God damn it. Take me with you to the bathroom. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Whew. Yeah, stream while I'm streaming. Activate the stream while I'm streaming. Haha. Hilarious. Anyway. Oh my fuck. God damn, that felt good. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'll wait for Super Shafts to come back. We'll continue talking. Actually, I guess I should have ended stream. Maybe. Now that I'm done taking a piss, I'm like, man, I really should just end the stream, but part of me wants to keep talking. Yeah. It's not even catching it on the microphone. Yeah, it's not even catching it on the microphone. I have to do this real quick. Let's see here. Oops. What did I just do? The heck?
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, man. I do have this, what do you call it? There's this kid, sorry, since we're not even, like, fucking drawing today, because I'm like, I haven't drawn anything today, so, what do you call it? There's this kid that was trying to start, like, wanted to, like, start this YouTube channel, right? He's somebody that I work with, right? But he wanted to be, like, he wanted to do, like, content creation, right? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. I'm like, what do you plan on doing? And originally he didn't have an idea, right? Like, he originally didn't have an idea, like, at all. And then later he basically said that I was like, hey, I want to do like movie reviews and game reviews, right? And I was like, okay, or movie reviews and gaming, right? I didn't know what type of gaming, but I was like, okay, so you can't do both, because if you do both, like, your channel will probably die, because unfortunately, YouTube is a weird place where it's like, you gotta have a very specific subject, and you can, I guess, do two different things, but, like, it better be based off of, like, your personality, I guess. Like, I mean, I don't know, people haven't tried, like, a mixed thing, but, like,
Hello again, fellas.
he basically said, it's like, oh man, well, I want to do content creation. I was like, okay, so which one are you gonna do, like movies or gaming? And he's like, oh, well, I actually am gonna do movie reviews first. I'm like, okay, all right. So first off, what kind of movies? What kind of genres? What kind of?
I ate sausage from the fridge as breakfast.
All right. I ate a sausage from the fridge as breakfast. Delicious. You know. Always gotta love.
It's better to have multiple channels for multiple niches.
Yeah.
Whether that's good or bad is up to you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess you can, as a small channel, you can start out with like multiple things, but like if you have a YouTube channel, typically you want to have like a very specific like topic, right? You want to have like a or very specific type of like genre of things, right? Like you can do multiple different things, but it will probably like not do you so well with like YouTube because unfortunately YouTube has a weird algorithm. But basically I was like, okay, you're gonna do movie reviews, right? Okay, now what kind of movies are you gonna do? Are you gonna do animated ones? Are you gonna do live action ones? Are you gonna do like old, and then like, you know, are you gonna do ones that are, I guess those are the only two, like live action or you know, or like animated, right? And he like, and then he tried to like stop me. Like I was like, he was like, oh well, you know, I'm not too entirely sure I'm gonna do it. I'm like, well, no, like tell me which ones do you plan on doing? Like, okay, you're gonna start a YouTube channel. What are you gonna do? And he was like, oh well, I'm not actually too entirely sure. I'm like, but you were really confident like 2 seconds ago. Like I'm literally asking you. Like I'm not trying to be a dick. All I'm doing is asking you, like, hey, like, what are you going to do if you start it, right? Because I'm like, if you want to be a content creator as a full-time thing, the first thing you have to expect that it just could never happen.
Anyway, I guess Kohler's not leaving that server. Or will he? Kiki, I don't really care if he does.
I probably won't. I'll probably say hi a little bit here and there, just see if I just kind of stick around for a bit. I don't know. I don't tend to leave servers that often. I should sometimes, but you know, what do you call it? Yeah, no. So I mean, he went. What do you call it? He basically like just cut me off before I was even gonna say anything. And this is kind of the problem, right? It's like, okay, like he's like getting all mad because he's like, oh well, you're just like antagonizing me with all this stuff, and like I'm not. It's like I never really figured it out all yet. I'm like, okay, well that's fine, but like his whole thing was he wants to quit this job so he can become a content creator, and I'm like, okay, one
Who are you talking about now?
I'm talking about a coworker of mine. He's like a kid, dude. He's still like a minor. And he's talking about like becoming a full-time content creator. And I'm like, dude, okay. Like, first off, heavily unrealistic. But second off, like, it's like, okay, so, but I humored him, right? Okay, I wasn't being like a dick. I just humored him, right? I'm like, okay, you're going to make a channel, right? Okay, now what is the channel going to be? And he's like, first off, he didn't have an answer for me at first. But then later he came back and he was like, oh, well, I'm going to make
It'd be better to be an artist than a content creator, TBH.
Be better to be an artist than a content creator. Exactly. You know, like that's kind of the thing is you got to have like some skills, right? Like, okay, so this is basically what I told him, like, or what he's told me. He's like, okay, I want to do movies and video game and like gaming, right? Okay, cool. Now, movie reviews, right? Like he just said movies. So I was like, okay, what about movies? Are you going to like, what are you going to do with movies, right? And he's like, well, I'm going to do movie reviews. I was like, okay, are you going to do reaction? Are you going to do like, are you going to actually do like
Starting
commentary?
a career off of content creating or being an artist on social media takes a lot of time. Better at least have some side gig or already having a job.
Exactly. You know, even I worked as a graphic designer for a bit. Like even I expected that I was going to do graphic design. The only reason why I do content creation now is because like it's one, out of desperation, but two, like art is the thing I want to do. I don't have that long to live. So I'm like, it's like it's do or die, and that's fine with me, right? Like, but that's the thing is not everybody can do what I do, right? Okay, we'll get to that eventually. So here's how he started. He basically said he wanted to start a YouTube channel, right? Okay. Then he didn't have an idea at first, but then later he was like, I'm gonna do movie reviews or gaming. And I was like, okay, are we gonna do like reactionary or commentary? He said commentary, right? And I was like, okay, what type of movies are you gonna do? Then he kind of just like cut me off there. And he was like, oh, well, I'm actually not too entirely sure that I'm going to do. I'm like, well, this is kind of the problem. Like, you should really consider what you're doing. Like, you know, and he was like, oh, well, you know, eventually I just want to blah, blah, blah. Like, he didn't really have a plan. I mean, he's a kid, so I get it, right? But, like, he didn't really have, like, an entire plan for it. And I get it. You know, you're not intentionally making a YouTube channel because, like, you have a plan, right? But the problem is he went in with the goal in mind of being a content creator, not actually being interested in movies, right? That's problem number one. he didn't do it because it was a hobby, right? He didn't do it because it was just gonna be fun, right? He did it because he wanted to become a content creator. Already pretty lame, but again, like, he did it just because he wanted to do that, right? Like, and this is kind of where...
Well, I guess Kohler basically proved to me that furries are kind, I think. I don't know. Like, he solidified my love for furries for, like, the third time or something.
Who did? Oh, the Sky guy? Yeah, I mean, you know, I did see that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so it's like, you know, I'm not saying that anyone can become a content creator, right? But the issue is, anybody can become a content creator. That's the unfortunate situation. Like, your competition is the whole fucking planet. It's like, your competition is everybody that speaks your language, right? Like, you know, and then when you get in a niche, it's everybody that's in that niche, right? It's the attention economy, unfortunately, right? And that's how that works, right? Like, but then his whole thing was basically like, okay, okay, here's what I would do if I was him, right? Okay, if you're gonna make a YouTube channel, right? Okay, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna be very interested in, like, movies, right? Okay, now, the best thing that you have to really think about is the simple fact of, like, okay, what kind of movies are you gonna make, right? In this niche, you are competing with
Kohler, you solidified my love for furries again. It was already solidified before, though.
I solidified. I'm not sure how, but I appreciate it, I guess, question mark. You solidified your love for furries, for the furry fandom, not me. You know, like, the only reason why you're in it is because of yourself, not because of me. That's fine, you know. Like, you should be, you know, happy that you got convinced yourself, you know. You have an interest that you liked and you got into it, and that's a good thing. You know, it's good to have hobbies. What was I gonna say? I'm sorry. It's good to get into, like, a community sometimes, right? Even if there is a lot of drama sometimes, but anyway, how do I say? Yeah. So you're competing against everybody that makes, like, movies, right? So that doesn't just mean that you're competing with the movie reviewers that are, you know, just starting out like you, but you're competing with fucking everybody else.
What's a community without drama, right?
What's a community without drama? I mean, to be fair, the gaming community kind of keeps that under wraps most of the time. They do have a lot of drama, but they don't really like drama that much. Like, I've kind of noticed that the gaming community really fucking hates drama, which is ironic because there's a lot of obviously Gamergate people, but yeah, those people are heavily shunned in the community. Not right now, unfortunately, I think, but you know, they used to be. I don't know if they are anymore, but it's interesting. I've learned a lot about gaming since then. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, so you're gonna start like a movie, you're like movie reviews, right? Basically, you are competing with not just like all the other small channels that are just as small
They're very
as
accepting
you.
of, like, people that got autism. And I got autism. But I gotta say that I don't know whether my autism is a good thing or not. Like, I'm never gonna do anything about it.
Oh yeah, well, shitloads of people in the furry fandom have disabilities. It's usually acceptance of LGBTQ+ and disabilities. Neurodivergent people, I guess, is what they call us. So that's always good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The one thing that I find also just real quick, Kabeko, then when you go to meetups, just let people know too that you're not very good with hugs either, because a lot of people will try to hug you. So it is like furries like hugging each other. So just fair warning. Anyway, I guess you're a minor right now, so they won't. But when you're an adult,
I like hugs though.
Okay, all right then. Yeah, because when you're like an adult, like a lot of adults will try to hug other adults. So just fair warning, furries really like hugging each other. So, you know, just like make sure to let people know beforehand if you're not a hugger. So, forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, no. So you start
Thankfully,
like
I do too.
Yeah. So you start with a what do you call it? You start with a how do you say it? You start with like a fucking hell. You start with like a movie channel, right? Like basically like what you're gonna do is you're going to figure out like, okay, am I gonna do animated or am I gonna do live action? And then are you gonna do
I used to have a running gag where I'd offer live streamers a hug. Not just you, even though I've offered you hugs before, lol.
live streamers a hug, not just you. Yeah, virtual hugs, but I, physically I don't really, obviously don't feel phantom sense or anything like that. So, but I always appreciate it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I know. So you're gonna start a movie channel, right? That movie channel is like basically, let's like if it was me, obviously it would be animated, right? Like, but this guy seemed to be really this kid seemed to be really into like live action stuff, right? So okay, so I'm gonna do a lot of live action movies, right? So now what I have to do is think about like, okay, what live action movies am I into? What now I have to think of the era. Am I going with like 2000s movies? Am I going with 90s movies? Am I going like 80s, 90s, like 2000s? Am I going like really retro? Like I'm going to the level where I'm going with like...
Anyway, if sentience were to be figured out, then it could probably be recreated digitally or something. And if that were to happen, then it'd probably make some realize that proto-gens could be real.
Anyway, if a sentience were to be figured out, then it could probably be recreated digitally or something. And if that were to happen, then it would probably make...
At least, that's what I think.
Realize... Hold on, sorry. Wait, sorry, what? If teens were figured out, then it could probably be recorded digitally or something, and if that were to happen, then it'll probably make... They'll realize that protogens could be real. Oh yeah, they could definitely be... Protogens definitely could exist. Like, they definitely could exist, for sure. Especially now, for sure, but I don't think anybody's going to for a long time. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, like, so not even only that, right? Like, okay, if you're a movie channel, right, and you're going with live action stuff, okay, now here's the question. Now you have to think, are you reactionary or are you a commentator? He said commentary, right? So commentary...
Machines. I don't expect proto-gens to exist soon.
Machines, I don't expect proto-gens to exist soon. Probably not, at least not anytime soon, but I mean, robots exist, so I mean... maybe they'll exist sooner than we think. Who knows? What was I gonna say? Yeah, so basically, like, if you make a movie channel, right? Now, he said commentary, right? Okay, now, here's the question. Now, what kind of, like, you're gonna be doing commentary,
Creatures
right?
of Steel.
Now, are you going to be creatures of, well, I don't know what they're gonna be made out of. I'm not into computers.
You gotta know for sure what to do when you go into a creative field. Unless you want to wing it, in which case you gotta be quick to learn and adapt.
Exactly. Well, you can always wing it. You just have to, but if you wing it, it better be like a hobby that you're super interested in and you're just naturally good at. Because that's usually what makes a good YouTube channel, right? Like, basically, like, okay, you're a movie channel, right? And then you gotta have, like, okay, now you're you want to do commentary, right? Okay. Now, the question is, are you going to be, are you going to be, like, that channel that reviews, like, that talks about, like, the history of retro games, or not games, retro, like, movies, or, are you going to be that if you're the person that reviews movies, you better be, like, really good at reviewing movies, like, step by step, and it could be, and sometimes it'll have to be multiple.
A creature of steel is like how a person like Minus would have
what...
probably called a robot. In Ultra Kill, he did call V1 a creature of steel as V1 is a robot.
I wouldn't know, I'm sorry. If you make, like, a movie, right? Like, you gotta, how you say, or make a movie. If you watch a movie, right? First off, you're gonna be watching a fuckload of movies, right? Movies are probably the hardest thing to do because you have to have 2-hour sessions rather than, like, episodes, and then you have to write it down, right? Now, let's say you're just somebody that reviews movies, right? Okay, cool. So now you're a person that reviews movies, and you're making criticism. You're a movie critic now, right? And now you're criticizing a movie. Now you better learn how to criticize a movie correctly, and have like this sentence structure,
bye.
because there's
Take
gonna
care,
be
fellas. Have a good day or
you're gonna be
something.
typing out a lot of scripts. You're gonna be typing out a lot of things that happen in the movie, and you're gonna have to like really analyze the movie, right? Even the finer details that people probably wouldn't recognize. Now there's that, but there's also the one where you can, instead of being the guy that reviews the entire movie and then like gives your opinion on it, you can also be that movie reviewer that also, instead of just reviewing the movie, you actually talk about a movie and then you talk about behind the scenes, right? And then you talk about like how this was created, how XYZ was created, like some facts, some maybe like you learn some things about the directors and writers, and maybe rather than talking about the movie, you talk about like, oh, this movie existed, but here's like some cool background stuff that you may have never learned. Here's some fun facts that you may have never learned, right? And not like a top 10 list or anything like that, but like some genuine interesting stuff that has like happened with the movie production, rather than just, you know, the movie itself, right? The movie itself you can also talk about, but you have this nice mixture of like melting pot of like, ooh, here's some stuff that you never even would have known, like that you never would have known, and that is like some interesting information about the movie, right? Here's some like interesting tidbits and stuff, right? Then you can get like some comedic jokes in there, right? Like you get some, it's a lot of fucking typing and writing. Like I've seen how these dudes do this, and like I've even thought about like reviewing a movie myself, and the script is fucking massive. Like you have to type and type and type and type and type and type and like do, and like if you're gonna be like a reviewer, then you have to just type so much shit. But then there's also but then if you're like the person that does the more interesting information, like other than just reviewing the movie and talking about a movie, like, you know, a nostalgic movie, instead you're somebody that could be talking about, but instead you're like somebody that actually like, you have a fuckload of research that you have to do that will exhaust the shit out of you. But people will really like that, right? That could probably get, like, people would be, the watch time on that would be really decent compared to just a review of a movie, right? Now, a review of a movie probably would still do well, but, you know, putting in that huge effort, people would love that much more, right? Human beings like when like, you know, you give them information that they would have never known. Right? That's a really cool idea, right? You know, so there's like, you have either one of the two paths. The first, like I said, the one where you just review the movie and you talk about the movie and you like bring up like, you know, you bring up certain scenarios and like, you know, break down the whole script and make the jokes and all that shit. A lot of people already do that, and you're not only just competing with like, and that's a lot harder to compete with, because what you're doing is you're not just competing with like channels that are your size doing the same thing, but you're competing with like you're competing with like a bunch of other channels that also are doing the exact same thing.
If you're gonna be a reviewer like that, you gotta genuinely be as unique as you can.
Yeah, you know, there'll be a ton of different reviewers that are doing the exact same thing you're doing, and they're full-time. They already do this as a full-time job, right? But the other one, sure. But the other one, which is like one that I like, there's only one.
Most reviewers and commentators are the same, that give the same information in comments.
Yeah, exactly. But this is the cool thing. If you're the one that like does like talks about like the behind the scenes and the fun facts about these like about a certain movie instead, and talk about like the actors and the writers and like, and you actually start going, you like go on the whole background. Okay. You go on the whole background of how the movie was like created, and like all the like I said, I'm kind of talking about boring facts, but like you find some interesting shit and do some actual research about these movies. It would be for a much longer video, and it would also like take you so much longer, but people would there's only very few people I've seen do that, and it is so interesting, so fucking interesting to watch those videos, because those things, like even listening to those videos, like commentary wise, right? Because those videos are fucking fantastic. Those videos are so like cool and interesting to listen to, right? Especially when you get into like really retro things, dude. There's some things that I would have.
Will you check out that music I sent into the videos channel on your server?
Maybe. Yeah, sure. We'll check it out right now. I guess we'll play it in the background. Which music, if you don't mind me asking? Is it in Share Your Music? Are you Pasta Horse? This one? Yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say?
Nah, the Sent Videos channel.
Sent Videos channel? Submit videos to watch? I don't have anything here. Oh, this song.
Reminds me to work on my music more often.
This one? I think I had this as background music one day, but we'll listen to it again. Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's the crazy thing, man. It's like, yeah, those types of channels are so interesting, and it's very unfortunate that they're few and far in between, because they're so much more unique compared to the other ones where it's just people reviewing movies. Jesus Christ! Okay, I get it. God damn. Alright, you're epic. I understand that. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. It's, like, those channels are super fucking interesting, and it's like, yeah, if he was doing that, that would actually work super well, right? You know, and not only that, the cool thing is, this is kind of where, I didn't even get into this part, like, if you do that kind of thing, then you also could technically mix that with, like, doing a gaming thing as well. Like, and then eventually maybe separate, like, your gaming stuff and your movie stuff. But if you're somebody that, like, looks into, like everything about the like, a movie that you're not necessarily reviewing, but a movie you're talking about, like, it just becomes, like, a completely different type of video that's, like, more informational and, like, more and you actually get, like, super fans of those movies actually, like, watching your stuff rather than just, like, people that, you know, like, want to get a quick buzz really quick, or, like, actually need to, like, you know, want to, like, listen to maybe somebody review a movie rather than just, like, you know, rather than just what do you call it, rather than, like, you know, before watching a movie, right? That kind of thing. So it's like, it's interesting, right? Because then also, if you do that with gaming too now all of a sudden you have something where you can look into the development of games. You can look at, like, you know, the way, like, if it's like an indie game, there'll probably be so much interesting shit that you can look at. Even if it's a AAA game, you could probably find so much cool background shit that, like,
anyway,
maybe,
just
like,
know that Anton
assets
Blast,
that they never
inspired by
used.
Arrival and 4. Got an intro which once made my mom think it's from a cartoon.
Anyway, just know that Anton Blatt just came inspired by Wario Land 4. Yeah, I know. Got an intro which made my mom think it was from a cartoon. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, Anton Blast is, yeah, it's inspired by that kind of stuff. So that makes sense. I have a friend that had music in there, or he made music for that game. That was kind of cool. Anyway, what do you call it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, like, it's crazy because, like, these people, like, you could technically, like, with video games, God, that would be so fucking interesting. Being, like, that channel that, like, what do you call it? Being that channel that ended up, what do you call it? Being that channel that ended up, like, making some, what do you call it? Like, being that channel that just, like, that actually looks into, like, the background of video games and, like, everything on how it's created, what certain assets were like maybe, like, what the developer was going, like, developers probably period were going through, what the team had to do, like, you know, and maybe, like, some background,
right,
like,
was the music good?
Maybe some boundary play. Oh yeah, dude, I love indie music. I've said this many times before, dude, so it's like, you know, I've also played, or not played, I've listened to Binding of Isaac, like, music before.
Laughing face.
Oh wait, no, this is Ultra Kill. Oh, I thought it was Binding of Isaac. Oh god, okay, I thought it was something different. Whoops. My bad. Yeah, I thought it was Binding of Isaac. My bad, sorry. Wow, yeah, no, I've never played Ultra Kill before, but it sounded like Binding of Isaac. Mubby. Yeah, I mean, damn, Ultra Kill has that kind of music. I might want to listen to that soundtrack more often then, as I didn't know Ultra Kill had that kind of music. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, dude. I mean, it was fucking. Yeah, dude. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, dude. I mean, like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I should suggest that to him tomorrow, because I don't think I would want to put that kind of effort into a YouTube channel. I mean, I might. Now I'm thinking about that. I might do that idea. I don't know. Maybe in the future. I don't know. There's so many things I want to do, and I will never be able to finish them all. Let me say that. Struggle of being a creative, I guess. Hey,
I gotta say, 8-bit music like VVVVV's host is pretty good.
Oh yeah, we listened to the whole soundtrack from that game previously.
I'm currently playing a Flash game called Commando 2, and this Flash game also has a kick-ass, loud soundtrack.
Oh hell yeah, glad to hear it. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like the craziest part is like anybody that creates like a YouTube channel, like, or just not even just YouTube, just TikTok, especially TikTok and Instagram and all these social media things, man. Like, you have to lock the fuck in. It sucks because I don't want to be that person that's like, oh well, you gotta be on the grind set, bro. But like, because I sound like those fuckers that like do it for money, but it's a commitment. Like, you gotta fucking commit when making stuff like that, you know? You got to commit to your channel, like, if you want to actually do that, you know? If you want, like, especially if you're trying to be a person, like, don't do it because you want to be a content creator. Do it because you genuinely like the hobby that
Flash
you're
game.
doing.
A Flash game by Nitrome, which was about a lab guy making sentient water in a robot, also got a good soundtrack, I think. The main menu music is good.
You guys should share, some more music then in the submit videos to watch chat then, because that would be fun. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the problem, man. It's like, or not problem, this is kind of the crazy thing about it, right? Sorry, I'm like,
don't mind if I do.
Yeah, like, the problem is like, this is the issue. Kids nowadays don't understand that, like, you know, you shouldn't be making content because like you want to become a full-time creator and do it as like a full-time thing. Like or I guess you can, right? Don't do it for the money, do it for the fun, right? Because the moment you stop having fun, what's the point?
Laughing face.
Right? What's the point of making entertainment? Oh, well, I can make a ton of money off of it. Yeah, if you get really fucking lucky. Like, you're not gonna become rich off of, like, YouTube unless you get really fucking lucky. The reason why, like, you know, Jazzle, specifically, like, fucking, I know I talk about him a lot, but, I mean, the reason why he got so popular and he, like, his channel, you know, the dude was never expecting to get to the level where he was gonna be ultra famous. But the crazy thing is, with how, what do you call it, with how his freaking channel is. Ooh, wait, is he doing a rebrand? Hold on. Wait, ooh, what happened to his channel? What the hell? Uh-oh. What happened to this dude's channel? Huh?
I just submitted a video of some of the music.
Let's see. Oh shit, he got doxxed. Let's see. Just submit some of the music. Okay.
Anyway, I remember playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on my Raspberry Pi 5 emulator, and it's a good game.
Oh shit, okay, he got doxxed apparently. Whoops. Okay. That's not good. Hold on. Sorry. Something happened. Hold on, I gotta message him real quick. What's he saying? Yeah, something happened with his channel. Maybe he's just, I don't know, maybe he has like a partner manager or something, I don't know. That's crazy though. Yeah, his channel is just like completely, not gone. It's still here, it's just weird. It's just all empty. Okay, so he's taking a break. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, that's why Jazzle like got so
Twitch ad.
fucking okay. Well, we're not gonna stay here with. I'm not gonna make you guys wait for another Twitch ad. Oh well, I guess it is. Fuck it. The fuck? It's not been an hour yet, has it?
Ad over.
Yeah, no, so the reason why like Jazzle ended up like, you know, that's what Jazzle did, you know, Jazzle and Bullet Knights do. They're not growing because of the fact that they just like did it because they want to be full-time content creators. They did it because they just fucking had fun, you know, because they're having fun. You know, obviously Bullet and I are growing a lot slower than Jazzle, but Jazzle, you know, his channel is getting popular really fucking quickly, right? Like it's skyrocketing in popularity, right? But like at the same time, like, you know, or it's skyrocketing in popularity, right? But that's rare to ever happen, right? Like just the best way to think about it is like, yeah, if you want to do it as a full-time thing, like go for it, but don't have that be your end goal, right? Don't be full-time because you just want to make money. Like do it, try to get that goal of doing it full-time so you can achieve, like, so you can do your hobby as like a full thing.
I just sent the subject blue level theme thingy into the videos channel.
I get you, Kabeko. I'll look at it next stream, I promise. What do I call it? I just want to like end with this, you know, it's like if you're gonna make something, like make like a channel or something, like a YouTube channel or like a Twitch channel or you know, TikTok or Instagram or whatever, right? If you want to make a channel, go for it, right? But like just don't do it just for the sake of the income. Do it because it's fun, right? Do it because it's fun, and then don't try to get full-time because you just want it for the income. Do it because you want to, like...
the stream's been already going for 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. What do I call it? Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow, I promise, Kabeko. I'm sorry. This is just like the end thing. What do I call it? Don't do it just because, like, don't do it just because of, like, you know, money. Do it because of the simple fact that, like, that you want to make, like, a channel because you have a hobby that you want to share with everybody. Not even a hobby, but just an interest that you want to share with everybody. And then keep doing it. If you want to make it a full-time thing, make sure that the reason is because of the interest that you're into, right? Like, artists want to make more art. The reason why they go full-time and they go so hard with trying to be full-time artists is because, like, and just, you know, want to risk it all and lose it all, like, you know, all or nothing, do or die, is because of the simple fact that they just want to make art, right? They do it simply because of the fact that they make art, and then if they go full time, they do that, and they now just see the opportunity of being like, oh man, I have more time now, so I can make more art. That is the beauty of it, right? You're not like, you want to make more art because of the fact that you are full-time, you are a full-time artist now. You now have the opportunity to make even more art than when you were working at like a crummy job, right? You know. Take care, color. Have a good night. Yeah, okay. You have a good night, Kabeko. Appreciate you hopping on by. Did you get a line from Punkomatic too that talks about this kind of thing? I'm gonna look for it. Ooh, okay. Go for it. I'll give you a bit more time then. Yeah, no, dude, like, you know, if you're an artist, like I said, if, you know, this is what artists do, right? Like, you know, this is what creatives do. You do a thing, and you do it because you're interested in it, not because of the money, but because you actually like it, and then, you know, you continue doing it until eventually, and then if it ever becomes a full-time thing, that is such, like, you see that because you're like, oh man, I can now make more of what I want to make, or I want to make higher quality versions of what I want to make, right? Like with artists, it's like, oh man, now that I'm a full-time animator...
Once you start doing something for any reason other than loving doing it, you're digging your own grave, man. Sid's prophecy.
Exactly, there you go. Let me tell you something. Once you start doing something for any reason other than loving doing it, you're digging your own grave, man. Exactly. Perfect thing to end on. Yeah, exactly, man.
But I look at you and I can see you're different, Sid.
I can see you're different, Sid. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, it's just the simple fact that's like, you gotta do things because you love it. You gotta do things because you want to do it, right? You gotta do things because it's fun, you know? Have fun with it. Because if you're not having fun, what's the point, you know? Oh, the point's money. The point is I can make it full time. All right, cool, man. But like, you know, is that money going to anything that's like making you enjoy your life, or are you just doing this shit because you're doing it, right? You can do both. You know, you can enjoy your job too, you know? Like, do people that play fucking video games enjoy playing video games every day? Probably not. You know, I mean, it's not even gaming channels anymore. Like, what's a common one? Like, reaction channels? Like, don't get me wrong.
Uncomatic even has a satirical sellout option that actually does nothing.
That's crazy. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, even when it comes to, like, what do you call it? Even when it comes to, like, reaction channels, don't get me wrong, I fucking hate reaction channels, but, like, you know, and I know ironically I am one. I get that. But it's like, you know, the people that upload these videos, the way that I always look at it is these guys aren't obviously doing it because they're passionate about anything. They're doing it for the money, but the best way I like to think about it is like, okay, they don't really give a shit about, like, you know, income, or they don't really give a shit about, like, making, like, YouTube videos. So they obviously are and using people for numbers. But at the same time, it's like, okay, they're probably just gonna use that money for having fun outside of YouTube, right? Like, you know, and that's fine, you know? If you're doing this shit because, like, if you're doing YouTube or TikTok or being a content creator just for the, like, you know, to make money so you can go do some fun shit that doesn't involve that, cool, man. You know what? Enjoy your hobby, have fun, like, you know what? Like, that's okay. You know what? Skim a bit of money, like, you know, get some watch time, you know, have, I guess, satisfy customers with, you know, with your channel, and then make some money, make that bread, and enjoy your life, right? You know, like, I hate even, you know, even people that, I know this sounds bad, but even people that repost and steal content.
Gotta at least enjoy what you do somewhat, even if it's just for the money.
Yeah, exactly, you know. Even people that fucking sit there and, like, fucking obviously repost other people's content, if that person is just reposting other people's shit and they're like, God, man, I'm like, it's like, God, I just really hate my job, and then, like, and then that gets them to be able to quit their job, and then they get to actually, like, just, you know, be with their kids, or be with, like, you know, or be there with, like, you know, or just actually have fun outside of just working all the fucking time, because that's what life is most of the time, right? Outside of working all the fucking time, good on you, man. You know what? Good on you. You get to actually, you know, enjoy your life outside of working all the fucking time. Like, yeah, sure. Is it disingenuous? Is it fucking slimy? Sure. But if you're just enjoying yourself with, like, like, you're actually hanging out with friends and, like, you know, having a social life because of the simple fact that, like, you know, having a social life from stealing people's shit, sure. You know what? Slimy? Yeah, for fucking sure. You know, don't be surprised if your channel gets fucking taken down from stealing content, but, like, you know, at the same time, you know, if that gives you more of a social life, that's fine. There was this one guy that, like, there's this one fucking dude, like, that was making, like, fucking content that was, like, one of those clip farmy people, and this guy basically like he was like, yeah man, god, I have like such a better social life because I can actually, because I just post these videos.
Can't knock what you don't try.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, well, you know, these guys, you know, I take these videos and I just upload them on like all these social medias, and it's like, it's not much, but it's enough for, you know, it's enough, and I actually get to hang out with I get to actually be there with my son now, and I don't have to constantly work all the time. And I'm like, bro, that's beautiful, you know? That's an absolute beautiful thing. The dude, like, straight up, yeah. Does he steal content? Sure. Is it immoral? Probably. But the dude didn't get to be with his kid because he fucking worked, like, this shitty job. Like, he worked so many hours, so long, so often. And, like, it's like, yeah, are you stealing YouTube videos and, like, TikToks and fucking, you know, and, like, people's hard work? I guess, yeah. But in trade, he did it out of desperation so he could finally fucking see his kid. And I'm like, you know, that's great. That's fucking awesome. The dude was actually like out shopping with his kid, and he was like, God, man, I can actually.
He wanted to
now
do something
spend
simpler and more
every
mind-numbing to prioritize his time with something else he valued, and I salute him too.
Exactly, dude, honestly. Like I said, and that's the thing, that's kind of the, like, is, like, most, obviously, like, you know, content farming channels aren't like that, but, like, but for ones like that, I am okay with that. If you are really, like, stealing shit to have a social life, I can totally be okay with that. You know,
even if he's earning less money, at least he has more free time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing, is he realized that. He knew that he was making less income, but he had more of a social life. He had way more of a social life, and he was able to actually, like, hang out with friends. He was able to actually, like, he was able to see his kid. He was able to, like, actually, like, be there with his family. He was actually, like, I guess, apparently, like, even shopping, he just could not even do that often. Like, he couldn't even do that often because, like, even when he did make a lot of money, like, he apparently had, like, a pretty decently paying job, but he just didn't have any time on his hands. And I'm like, you know what? Good for you, man. Good for fucking you. You had to be a
Some of my past teachers in school have told me similar stories. A job that makes you happier is better than a job that pays more.
Exactly, dude. Honestly. Like, honestly, I you know, it was very heartwarming, and I'm like, you know, that it changed my perspective. You know, it really did. Because, yeah, sure, there's a shitload of content farming channels, but the best way to think about it is, like, sometimes it's rare, but, you know, it's a rare chance that sometimes it is just somebody that genuinely just wants to not have to fucking, like, somebody that maybe just wants a social life, you know? Maybe they steal content and they just upload it because they want a life outside of work, you know? It's the same thing with reaction channels, you know? Like, lately with reaction channels, I obviously hate them, but again, like, and I can still criticize you for all that shit, right? That's just, you're just gonna have to take the hit for that, but, you know, if you make, like, reactions, you know, on YouTube...
There's a philosophy like that too called hedonism.
Yeah, hedonism. Yes. Is that hedonism? I don't know if I would really call that hedonism, is it? Come on, hedonism. Yeah, really? Like, I don't know. Pursuit of devotion to pleasure, especially...
Hedonism is the belief that the fundamental, universal goal in life is to achieve pleasure and happiness.
Yeah, pursuit of... I guess I'm a hedonist then, because I do exactly that. Especially the pleasures of senses. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair, you know. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, you know, I guess I'm a hedonist then. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like, you know, life is full of interesting things, and like sometimes, you know, you only live so long. So I mean, I don't know, it's interesting. It's just interesting to look at, like, at that perspective, you know? Like, you know, certain reaction channels, like I said, I can see people just, like, you know, I can see people just making reaction content because they may just, like, one, probably not job security, but at least, like, you know, maybe the fact that, like, now that, you know, AI is, like, replacing a bunch of fucking workers and shit, maybe people are doing that because of the fact that they need, like, you know, they need to at least have, like, some kind of paycheck, you know, even if they're making slop, you know? It's like, oh, well, I gotta at least have, like, I gotta at least be able to pay my bills and shit. And, like, okay, cool, you know? Like, you pay your bills and pay rent and, you know, and then you get to at least enjoy your life out, like, you know, you don't get to starve and shit, right? Even something as simple as that, I feel like could even be, like, could work, right? Your reaction channel, because, oh man, I'm gonna react to all these popular things so I can, you know, I'm gonna react to all these popular YouTube videos so I don't, like, you know, so I don't starve. Like, fair enough, right? So you don't starve, so you, like, you can actually pay rent, right? Is it much? Probably not, but it's
hey homie, I can share your stream in a Kick community to help you hit 1,000 followers, 800 viewers, and earn $1,500 per stream. Add me on Discord, request 001.
Get the fuck out of here, bot. Hold on, sorry. It's a fucking bot here. Fucking hate bots. Get the hell out of my stream, bot. A fucking bot in here. A fucking bot.
Who's that Panda Joe?
It's a bot.
You're streaming on a third site?
Yeah, it's on fucking Kick. Just in case, so. Pendejo.
Hello again, fellas. Hi again, Color.
Hello. Keep bouncing back. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like being, like I said, you know, just... It's like,
Yeah, I got attached.
Okay. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Fuck, I lost my thing. Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, I've definitely gotten a bit lighter on, like, certain channels because, like, certain people really just... Certain channels have made me recognize it's like, oh yeah, I guess some of these people, like, yeah, they make slop to make income so they can have a social life. Simple as that, right? They can have a social life, and that's it, right? You know, it's like, at the very least, right? It's like, because then, you know, is it fair? I don't think so, but, you know, is it fair to artists? Hell fucking no. But, like, you know, again...
You were talking about people who do lower paying or reputable jobs to have more free time with loved ones.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like, this is kind of the thing. It's like, yeah, like, people will cheat, steal, and lie, you know, with some of these channels. But, like I said, when I saw that fucking thing, like, like I said, this was at my fucking job, man. It's like this guy, like, this father was, like, just wanting to be with his fucking son. And it, like, it was just heartwarming. I accidentally closed the tab that had music. Whoops. Yeah, it was just very heartwarming. Like, just a father that was just like, fuck, man, it's like, I just want a social life. It's like, oh, God! It's like, you know, it's like, man, dude, I just really want to be with my kid, you know, so... You know, so he made a YouTube channel and fucking stole a bunch of content, reposted it, you know, made whatever he could, and, like, said, fuck it. You know, I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna have a life with my child, you know? Like, I think that it, like I said, with reaction channels, it makes complete and utter sense, right? It makes sense. Yeah, it's like, I want to make a YouTube channel because I want to do reactions. I'll post daily reaction videos, like, with barely any input, so I can at least, like, so then I can make, like, whatever amount of money, right? So I can at least, like, so I can go socialize with friends, be with my family, you know? Like, be with people, right? Is it the best situation? Probably not. It's still a high-ass risk. You know, either way, I mean, it's low risk, but like, you know, you still gotta get, like, a high reward out of it, but, like, you know, I don't know. Is it the worst thing in the world? Kinda. It's very damaging to the creatives, but it's very damaging to the creatives. It's slimy, but, you know, like, is a person that, like, you know, is a person that freaking, how you say it? Is a person that's, what do you call it? Is a person that's, like, fucking, you know, selling cocaine to take care of their child, like, or selling drugs to make sure that their kid can eat, is that, like, is that evil? Because, like, I really wouldn't, you know, I don't know, I really wouldn't be that kind of person, so. But, you know. Like, I don't know, man. Just saying, it's like, you know, you want to be that person that freaking,
There are a whole other topic of philosophy there, multiple ideas that touches on.
Let's see, there are a whole other topic of philosophy there, multiple ideas that touches on. Exactly, you know. Again, am I gonna shit on these people? Yes, constantly, right? It's like, it's a very lazy way of living, but...
About if there are evil people or just people who do evil.
Yeah, exactly. You know. There's obviously shitloads of evil people in the world, right? But those are called billionaires. Those are called the rich, right? We know the wealthy are evil, but people that aren't...
And also, is it worth doing evil for good purposes?
Yeah. It's like, there's ultra evil, like, there's ultra wealthy people. Those are the evil people, right? But then there are people that obviously do some evil that, you know, or that... I wouldn't call it evil. I would just call it, like, what do I call it? Not inhumane, moral. It's immoral, right? It's completely immoral. But sometimes people feel like they have to do immoral things for, you know, for the right reasons, right? You know, some people will just do some immoral shit simply because, what do you call it? Some people would have to do, like, immoral shit so they can, what do you call it? Some people will do immoral shit so they can survive, right? Or so I don't know. It's called empathy, right? You know, something that people do not have anymore, which is just terrible, right? Like, you don't want to be that person that just, like, that basically, how you say it? You don't want to be that immoral person, right? So but, you know. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, a more, you know, morality is, like, all based off of, what do I call it? It's based off of morality, right? Like, artists will probably have, like, the most integrity when it comes to making just stuff on the internet. Like, we will always have the most integrity, unless you, like, start getting into politics and shit, which unfortunately a lot of us have and been forced into, but, you know, especially recently with, like, freedom tunes and shit, but, you know, we will probably have the most integrity when it comes to making stuff.
At the end of the day, everyone has good intentions.
I mean, not everybody, you know, obviously. Like, there's this one person on Twitch that's, that one of my roommates was watching, that she was trying to fucking collab with me, and I was like, because I was, like, a small streamer, right? And, what do you call it? Because I was, like, a small streamer, right? And god, did I tell her to fuck off hard.
Good intentions to some POV. Maybe someone acts like a parasite in some way.
Yeah, this is kind of the problem, too. There's certain people that want to manipulate people. I don't trust content creators in general, so it's like, she was someone that really bugged the shit out of me. I've already shown you guys, but yeah, she was she really did not. She was really, you know, she really just like was somebody that I just already could immediately clock as a terrible person, or like clock as like a greed pool. So, you know, yeah, Alex, what do you call it? Alicia X Life. I don't even remember what her Twitch was, but yeah, she had like a Twitch or some. She had a Twitch, but I can't remember exactly what her Twitch was, but it was fucking crazy because I saw my roommate watching this hoe. Hold on. She was like an attention hoe. Hold on. She fucking has like, she has a reaction channel as well. Yeah, here she is. Yeah, this fucker. Yeah, she has a big ass channel now too. She clearly was trying to fucking, you know, mooch off of some people. Oh, did she already? Like, she hasn't streamed in 3 months. What the hell? Really? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, interesting. Hold on.
Some people are just natural attention whores, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it worked because she collaborated with like a shitload of people. Now she doesn't. Ironic. She even has a furry character now, too. Ah, dude. Dude. Oh, yeah, she was definitely trying to mooch off of furries for sure. Because when she first started, she has like this regular elf character, but now she has a furry character. That's crazy, dude. That's insane, really? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Dude. Yeah, see, this is what I'm fucking talking about. Like, this person had like, it was like an, whoops, sorry. Like, this is what I'm fucking talking about. This is the reason why I don't trust content creators, because it's like, okay, like, obviously it's all fucking reaction stuff, right? Okay, fair enough, right? It's obviously stuff that's, like, popular, clearly, in, like, an algorithm. Good God, there's so many videos just uploaded, just, like, slop video after slop video, but, like, this person, like, how they first started was, like, an elf character. And, like, it's so ironic that, let me see when she first messaged me. Because she was clearly messaging, like, a shitload of furries and collabing with a shitload of furries beforehand. Let's see, this was, let's see, 11/27/2025. So, like, in November of 2025. So, let's see. Let's see what she wanted me for. Because I'm, like, I was a person that was, like, into, like, cartoons and shit.
Oh,
so.
damn, I've heard of this girl, too.
Yeah. Well, that's the crazy thing. When she first messaged me, she was at like 10,000 subs. Now she's at 90,000, just randomly. I'm like, bro, this is just scummy. This is sketchy as fuck, dude. Person is
just
so
know,
sketchy.
SKYKS said welcome to you.
Oh yeah, I know. I'll message them later. I know, I saw that. It's fine. I did say thank you to the first person that welcomed me, so we'll well, let me see. Hold on. Sorry. Trying to find it because it was on November. It was in November of 2025. So it was like a year ago, right? No, it wasn't a year ago. Let's see. This was 5 months ago. So yeah, 5 months ago. So let's go to 5 months ago. What did she want me for? Because she was collaborating with like a shit, like there was like so many collabs that she had with these videos, and I was like, and they just happened to be people that look like furry VTubers, and I'm like, something suspicious about this. Okay, 5 months ago. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, because it was after she was in my fucking chat too. So like 5 to 6 months ago. So. Let's see. Interesting. Alright, let's see here. Let's do 6 to 5. So we'll go at the beginning of 6. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, there's so many fucking videos. Good Christ. Okay, let's see.
Anyway, I gotta ask. Since the SKYKS guy is fine, then would your opinion on the guy be good or not?
It's fine, then. Would it be good or not? I don't trust content creators, but, you know, he's not on my shit list right now, so... I just, again, my opinion on content creators is never gonna change. He could always be a bad person in reality, and I just won't know. So, sorry, but I still don't trust him. Well, I'm not saying I don't trust him. Sorry. I'm open to it, but again, I'm not going... He's still a content creator, so I'm going to keep my guard up around him still, so... Yeah, so let's see. Let's see where this scumbag... Okay. Yeah, so around 6 months ago, obviously anime, One Piece... I don't even know what the fuck this is. Yeah, look how many fucking people she's collaborating with, too. Jesus Christ, man. Like, who is this who this person thinks she is? Here we go. Animated, Superman, animated. Okay, there's Miss Marvel. I'm trying to see if there's anything that would, like, give off real furry vibes. Let's see here. Yeah, animated, and yeah, it was definitely probably around the Superman one. Trying to see what she actually would need me for. I'm trying to find a video that clearly would be like, you know, maybe this one? I don't know. Because there's clearly something that she needed to use me for.
Anyway, I like that guy.
Yeah, you know, he's cool. He just seems chill. Again, content creator, so I don't know him in real life. Yeah, see, it's also a different person. It's also different people every fucking time, dude. It's different people every time. Okay, let's see. What did she need me for? Gen V, maybe? I have talked about the boys so often. I'm trying to think here. Trying to look, because it might have been the Superman one, but I'm like trying to see anything that like that screams like, oh, I need a furry for this. Twilight, maybe?
Seems chill. I guess it's a good opinion. I don't know, but you're a good streamer. Laughing face.
Yeah, seems chill. It's a good opinion. Well, I'm just saying, you know, he seems fine. I just, like I said, I just don't trust content creators, period. So, like, they have to gain my trust, you know, and they're not gonna, no content creator wants to put in that. Oh, maybe this one, Creature Commandos? This one might be an indie. This is probably what they needed me for, maybe? Possibly? Maybe? I'm trying to think here. Yeah, it seemed there's a furry in here.
Do you trust me? LMAO.
You trust me? Of course I do. I trust artists, I don't trust content creators. You're still an artist. You're a creative, so of course I'm gonna trust you more. Yeah, it's probably this. I don't know, because I mean, they made a few videos off of it. Who did they collab with instead? Let me see. So I'm like looking at the 5-month point, right?
Oh, okay. I guess that's something.
What do you mean that's something? Well, yeah, you're a creative. I trust creatives more. Obviously not all creatives, but again, like, you know, I'm still always suspicious. Maybe Steven Universe too, because this is like what they associate with gay stuff. And maybe it's also me. Like, maybe that's also what she knew me for, was the Steven Universe thing. But she just did it on her own anyway. Maybe not on her own, but with a bunch of people. Dude, I just want to punch this. I just want to, like, fucking yeet this goddamn rat creature thing. Fucking creature. Megamind, even, could be one, too. Like, who the fuck are these guys? Like, why is it someone different every time? This is my one thing that I always find really weird. It's someone different every time. Like, there's no established person here. Like, what's the point? Jesus Christ, look how many fucking, like, supporters she has. Like, this big-titted bitch got. This fucking titty bitch. Hold on. This digital titty bitch. 8,000 members, dude. Oh, God. Titsell, brother. Titsell. Oh, look, it even used to be an elf creature, but now it's magically a furry creature. Yeah, fuck off. Magically has, like, now you have, like, ears like this. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. God.
Sex cells.
6 cells, you see? Yeah, dude, fucking... God. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, fucking first it was an elf creature, and now
Sex
all
always
of a
sells to
sudden,
an extent.
yeah, now it's just fucking now it's got like fucking furry ears. Yeah, god, fuck, man. God, I hate fucking creators like this, man. I hate creators like this. Oh, well, I was gonna change my OC around. I think it looks better as a fox. Yeah, and then next year it'll be like some other fucking titillating creature. Fuck off. You know, maybe furries will exist for a while, or maybe this whole fucking furry audience will exist for a while, but dude, like, fuck off. She even got a new model, too, eventually. God, bro. God. Like, it's just so fucking... It's so predictable. To be fair, the tits don't
Anyway,
really show
I remember
that
having a
much
Twitch VOD
either.
of mine uploaded to YouTube by me. But I don't stream anyway.
I remember having a Twitch VOD of mine uploaded to YouTube by me, but I don't stream anyway. That's fair. It's up to you. It's not for everybody. Yeah. Now it's a mouse, too. Like, look at the change in the character. Oh, no, mind. It's not a mouse. It's just the hair. Okay.
Jeez, she covers just about everything under the sun.
Dude, like... Oh, and of course collaborating with another titty bitch VTuber. You notice how they're all like, you notice how they, like, it just, I don't know, man. It's very clear, like, she's going for a type. Oh, and this one's white now.
Bruh, another dude said welcome to your one message. Damn.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. Okay, here, I'll say hi back real quick. Yeah.
I ignored your videos whenever they came up in my algorithm, and I don't think I regret that decision.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Christ, man. Yeah, she definitely was trying to do some things. Yeah, brother. My god, dude. Fucking hell. I need to also be careful when I do this shit, because, like, I know I obviously have some huge fucking balls, like, always shitting on these guys, but,
You
like...
said you refused to collab with her because it seemed like she was just using you. I don't doubt it if so.
Yeah, dude, like, it's very clear that she was, like, going for that furry aesthetic. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do that shit. She, like, here's how a conversation go. Here's the reason why I don't, like, collab with certain streamers, right? Or, like, I haven't collabed with anybody yet. It's because here's how it goes. It's like, oh, hey, how are you doing? And I'm like, good, man, doing great. Yeah, how are you, what have you been up, or what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, just kind of, just chilling out, drawing probably. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. And then, do you draw? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, yeah, I draw. And it's like, all right, yeah, it sounds awesome. I did blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know, have you ever thought about drawing me? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I've never met you in my life. Why would I do that? I draw furries for free, like, on my Twitch stream, but, you know, you have to actually do that kind of thing.
I guess that's polite interaction in that server. Human-to-human convo in a nutshell.
Oh, yeah. You know, but then what will happen is, like, then these people will be like, oh, yeah, do you Twitch stream? I'm like, yeah, I do. That's probably how you found me in the first place. And then they go like, oh, that's cool. I have, and then they talk about their Twitch stream, like, Twitch streaming career. And I'm like, bro, I didn't fucking ask. I don't care. It's like, don't say that shit yet, but I'm like, yeah, okay, sounds cool. And it's like, yeah, how many viewers do you get? I'm like, I don't know, probably like 2.
Do they not even ask for a commission? Like they're entitled?
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, they straight up just like, there's so many, like, these people that have, like, messaged me on Twitch, these, like, Twitch streamers, have always asked me if, like, to draw their character. And I'm like, no, fuck off. I'm not giving you shit for free. Look, I give my viewers shit for free because, like, I make viewers sonas for free because it's fun, and you guys actually, like, and you guys have fun with it.
I just asked them to cut to the chase and what they're proposing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, it's like, bro, I draw your guys' shit because it's fun, and your characters are fun to draw, and, like, and the trade-off is you are giving me your character to use in whatever. Like, I get to do whatever with your character. That's the trade, right? And a lot of people don't want to do that, which is 1000% fair. I just have to warn people.
You make our commissions
that,
because
right?
we actually want to be here with you.
Yeah, well, it's that, plus on top of it as well, you guys get to let me do whatever with your
You make things for free.
characters.
If so, draw my PFP in your art style. LMAO.
Draw my profile. I know. I used to do that. I need to do that, like I said, once this meme is over, which I know is, like, been way too long, but once it's over, I promise I'm going to try to get you guys back into these jokes, because it's like these shit posts are like,
heck, I'll give you permission to do anything with my creative work anyway.
Yeah, like, this is kind of the thing, man. It's like, I want to actually do it to make more creative, goofy shit, right? So, like, You know, I get to do whatever with your characters. That's the trade, right? And I'm okay with that, right? But then there's like, you know, but it's like, this is kind of the problem, right? There's that, but it's whatever. People have done that before, right? But the one thing that just pisses me off is the simple fact that these guys, like, the one thing that pisses me off is like, okay, these guys ask about like my viewership. They ask about how long I stream for, what days I stream for, like my stream schedule and shit. Like, they don't even ask for my stream schedule. They just ask how many viewers I get, and then how often like, how long do my viewers stay? And I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude. I'm like, why does it matter? And then they like go like, oh yeah, well, you know, you gotta have like
X, Y, Z. My characters or whatever for any use. I don't really care, TBH.
And then these fuckers, these absolute fuckers, like they tell me what I should be doing with my streams instead, and like how I should do to get more engagement. Does it look like I give a fuck about engagement? Does it look like I give a flying fuck about how many people are in my stream? I am here to talk to people. I am here to draw, okay? Like I like my community. It's like, I don't care if it's one person or 1,000. Like, I am here to genuinely engage with my fan base. I'm not here to fucking get the overstimulating every 2 fucking seconds, like, you know, like quick edits, like fast ass, like I scream at the top of my lungs type bullshit. And I get that I get that I do that often sometimes, but it's like, it's just genuinely just me. I'm not doing shit just because for an algorithm. I'm not feeding a fucking machine. Simple as that. I don't like technology. I'm not going to feed it. Simple as that. You know.
Stream is frozen on Twitch, so I'm switching to the YouTube side.
Oh shit. Sorry. It's like, I'm not going to kiss ass to the algorithm just because I can, right? Or just because, like, you know, if I wanted to be a big Twitch streamer, if I wanted to be a large YouTuber, I would have done it already. I've been doing this for 17 fucking years, man. Like, I would rather be like,
False alarm, LOL. Just had to reload the page.
Oh, you're good. I would rather just have fun.
Anyway, hello. Super chefs.
I would rather have fun on the internet and have fun with what I'm doing than fucking sit here playing this fucking stupid algorithm game. I don't give a shit. I'm a shit poster. Like, you know,
hello, Cubico.
I wouldn't be doing shit posting if I really just wanted to be like this big creator, right? I could easily do this shit every fucking day where I pull up some random YouTube video every goddamn day, or like, not YouTube video, but whatever the fuck I could grab whatever popular thing exists on these like, what do you call it? Grab whatever popular thing exists, like with social media, or with like these TV shows, and just like put a filter on it, and then just like, you know, and then watch it, right? It's so simple to do this. It's so simple to do reaction. It's the easiest fucking thing to do. A lot of people will be like, oh, well, no, it's actually not that, you know, it's not that easy, because you also have to edit all the parts that actually are the interesting parts. Bullshit. 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 You really think this is a 43 minute fucking video, right? Like, and, oh, shit, hold on. Let me see how much of this is just the reaction and how much of it is
reaction videos require barely any editing.
Exactly, dude. They require little to no fucking editing. It took me 2 days to edit that fucking drama video, bro. It's not that hard. You know? Here, let me see how long they react to it, right? Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So let's see when they first start, right? Okay. Talk
Some
for a
reaction
bit.
videos I see, they literally just sit there doing nothing the whole time, frozen with the most abnormal facial expression you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially if it's a VTuber as well, right? Okay. Of course, the thing's got jiggle physics. Okay, cool. There's some hyper editing. Cool. Anything else? Is that it? Bro. Fucking tits, bro. God damn. Alright, anyway. Yeah, it's like this shit, right? And then... Okay, let's see. So they start at what, a minute? No, they start at 20 seconds? Jeez, they start really fucking early. They start at a minute and then they go till 41. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Like, I just... Okay, hold on. How long do they go with the video? Okay. Yeah, so there's not really much talking. How long is the episode? Let's see. Dexter episode 2. I have no idea what Dexter is, though. I have no idea what Dexter is. Hold on. Let me look at what Dexter is. Shut up. Shut up, bitch. Sorry. I know that's what Asmon Garbage does, but I'm like, you know, I'm just in no mood. Let's see. So it was a 42-minute video,
Nicole,
right?
Just know I give you permission to watch any of my Dookie YouTube videos on your streams. I don't know why you'd wanna, but I'm saying this because I don't know.
Well, it's you'd have to send it and send videos to watch, submit videos to watch, and I'll watch them. So.
And of course, the jiggle physics on their tits is the part of the Vtuber model that moves the most.
Oh yeah, of course it is. That's any model, but you know, okay. Episode 2, right? Let me see here. I'm not showing my screen, am I? No, okay, good. 52 minutes. Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. It's a 52-minute episode, but they talk for 42 minutes. Hold on. Wait, or not talk. The video is 42 minutes. Okay. Maybe they're doing some light editing at least. Okay. But, bro. Come on, dude. That's just lazy.
Doggy, laughing face.
That's just a lazy, bro. Hold on. That's just fucking lazy.
Okay, bye. Take care.
Alright, have a good night. Appreciate it, Kabeko. Yeah, dude, the original second episode is fucking... Hold on. The original episode is 52 minutes. Oh my god, she even talks about... Oh my god, the Amazing Digital Circus, too. Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. Wait. Hold the fucking phone here. Hold the phone here, man. Wait a fucking second. Hold on. Okay, this is episode 8, right? Okay. Here, let's even look at the Amazing Digital Circus. Okay. So she doesn't even say anything before it.
Something wrong.
It just immediately starts. Wait, okay, no. She gives the introduction. Okay. So minute 22, right? And then there's sponsors, apparently. No, there's not. There's the so 46.50, right? Okay. Now, let's go to Amazing Digital Circus episode 8. Let's see. TADC episode 8. Because the other one was like the same length as the fucking Dexter episode. Okay, hold on. God, now I got her bullshit ass. Okay, 31.50. Okay. So... Alright. Okay, 31.50 or 30.47 if we skip the introduction, right? Okay, let's see. And then the original video is 46 minutes, right? Okay, so... Okay, she has 15 minutes of talking. Okay, I guess that's 50%. Okay, never mind. Maybe that's enough. That's just... 46.50... Am I doing that math right? I think I'm doing that math right. Versus 30.47. Hold on. I don't want to keep her face on screen because I don't want to fucking actually get my shit taken down. 46.50 minus 31.70 was it? 47.70. That would be over a minute. 70. Okay, 14 minutes. Okay, I guess that's half the length of the actual... Okay, so only about a third of the video is them talking. Is that enough? I don't know if that's enough for a reaction, but that feels like you're really pushing it. But okay, so she does talk for 14 minutes. Let me just... Sorry, I have to check something real quick. Let me just, like, I'm not gonna show her on screen because I don't want to, like, actually get my shit claimed. But, like, because she would do that shit. Because unfortunately, I don't think she would take criticism that well. Let me see real quick. Let me just go to, like, this part right here. Hold on. Let me go to this part right here. Okay.
Is this really? I was hoping new minds could show up. I have to make some more preparations for this amazing breakthrough.
Okay.
How do I get
out
out
of...
of...
dude, her fucking emote has the fucking crying emoji thing. Hold on. Wait a minute. She's activating fucking... Oh my god, dude. She's activating fucking, like... There's a little, like, thing where like, the character has, like, tears in their eyes. That's fucking crazy, dude. Oh, that's crazy, dude. Is she actually crying?
All she did, like, hips don't lie. I was having a good time. This is so fucked up, man.
Looks like you got a new buddy after all, Kinger.
Kinger.
She doesn't sound like she's crying.
Is this really?
I was hoping.
My God.
But
Okay, is she actually
everything's gonna
sat
be
on
okay.
it? Let's see.
Do you remember your name?
Oh God, no, she doesn't.
Yeah, we know this already, though.
Huh? You doing okay?
Dude, she even, like, deactivates the tears at, like... She even deactivates, like, the tear, like, avatar, like, at the point where, where the transition happens. Dude, this is planned. This is fucking planned. There's no way, dude. This is just fucked up. It's like, it's planned. She's straight up, like, she's activating the avatar with, like, the emotions of, like, the show, which is just fucking insane, because, like, if you're a person that's, like, an actual VTuber, you don't need that shit. Like, am I stupid, or, like, that feels fucking just wrong, dude. Like, this feels scripted. Oh, dude. Wow. Alright. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, she, like, activates the avatar expressions at, like, specific points that, like, make no, on time. That's crazy. Hold on, the one where, like, Kinger's wife, like, abstracts, where he's like, oh, your life will be, you know, when fucking Kinger and his poor fucking wife, he's like, no matter what happens, and then, you know, when he said, I'll make sure you're, you know, I'm always there. And then his wife abstracts and he's just like really fucking bummed out. Like, she activates that way too fucking early. She activates like the tear thing. Like, why is there a tear expression? Like, why is there a sad, like, tearing expression with your VTuber? What's the point? Like, that just feels not, like, genuine then? Am I wrong? Like, people can hear your emotions. Bro, that's just fucked. Unless she has, like, some AI tracking her, I don't know, maybe, but fucking, dude, feels wrong. Okay, let me see. Bro, the fucking tits, I'm like, the fucking tits keep jiggling and the eyes keep, like, moving every 2 seconds. I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out. God damn it, dude, this fucking physics of this goddamn VTuber pisses me off. Okay, let me see. Oh, dude. The emotional part hasn't even happened yet. Oh my god, dude. This just feels so disingenuous. Dude, what the fuck? Okay. The hell, man?
Oh, dog, I can't.
Me?
It's quite strange, isn't it?
Dude, this VTuber, I can't
No,
take
dog. No, dog. I can't. No. You guys know how much I fucking love Kinger. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, man. I can't.
Everybody loves Kinger. I love Kinger, but...
Fuck.
No matter what happens, I'll always...
Dude, I don't know if she's being real or not. This does not... Something's off about this. I don't like this, dude. I just don't like this. Does she have more comments than, like... Brother. Mm-mm. Alright. I'm just... Alright. I need to stop. Because I'm like, bro, I'm so over this stupid fucking... Stupid ass fucking content creator. Anyway, alright. Are you still there, Super Chefs, or am I just yapping to myself now? Probably just yapping.
You're getting yourself worked up over nothing.
I am getting myself worked up over nothing. I don't fucking know, man. It's so fucking...
I'm still her.
It's a nothing burger, dude. It's just nothing. Such a nothing burger. Like, brother, I don't know. Something seems off about it, but, you know, maybe she's genuine. I don't fucking know. Maybe she's genuine, but it feels very scripted to me. Maybe. You know, like, the way that she's, like, I don't know, it just feels like, I don't know. The complexion in her voice feels very acty, if that makes any sense. But whatever. No, let me get that crocodile tears out. Sorry, anyway. Sorry. Just fucking... It's bitter. Anyway. Alright. Fucking... Goddamn reaction channels. Anyway. Alright, I'm done. Sorry. Sorry. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'm being negative, and I need to stop. I'm gonna end the stream.
If it's genuine, she's walking a fine line.
Yeah, if it's genuine, she is walking a fine line. That's true. It's way too fucking... I just can't take that fucking... I don't know how anyone can take that show seriously when you got this fucking VTuber with these, like, fucking bouncing tits and the eyes moving, like, every two... Like, the eyes aren't moving. They're, like, shrinking and then, like, growing and shrinking and growing and shrinking and growing, like, constantly. And it's very clear that it's, like... It's very clear that she's hitting, like, a button for, like, certain emotions. And I'm like, bro... I don't like YouTubers. I don't like VTubers that do that shit. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can do it if you cared, but I don't know, man. She grew way too fast. I'll tell you that. She grew way too fast, way too quickly. And I just don't know if I can trust that so far. I don't know if I can trust those types of VTubers. I don't know. I know they're VTubers, so whatever. But, brother. Anyway. All right. Sorry for the fucking not much drawing today stream, but
I don't know what else to say about here.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna end stream. Thank you.
Might as well rename the stream to Chatting with Chefs and Cubico.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just chatting most of the time. Alright. Alright, good night, man. I gotta take a piss again, so